Hi, I'm Dr. Matt Shelton with Lindsay Family Dentistry. I'd like to thank all the patients we've been able to serve over the years. For those of you who are unhappy with your smile, tired of having dental pain, crooked or missing teeth, or loose-fitting dentures, at Lindsay Family Dentistry, we can care for all your dental needs, including cosmetic dentistry, crown and bridge, root canals, braces, Invisalign, conventional implants for tooth replacement, and mini diameter implants for denture stabilization. Our braces fee starts at $4,500, and for those of you with poor-fitting dentures, we can place 6 mini-diameter implants on the upper for $3,600 and 4 mini-diameter implants on the lower for $2,600. To schedule your consultation, stop by the office at 102 Southwest 7th Street, Lindsay, Oklahoma, or give us a call at 405-756-4093. As a 1997 graduate of Lindsay High School, I'd like to take the time to say go Leopards.
Hi, I'm Ben Long, an agent with Oklahoma Healthcare Exchange. During this year's annual enrollment, we wanted you to know that you have a local solution for all your Medicare and health insurance needs. Our agents live and work throughout the entire great state of Oklahoma. Whether you're in Lindsay, Ardmore, Lawton, McAllister, or any of the major metropolitan areas. Give us a call to learn more at 855-786-8343. Again, that phone number is 855-786-8343. And we look forward to hearing from you.
Good evening and welcome, folks. We're here at Bronk-Jackson Field here in Lindsay, Oklahoma, where your Leopardettes are set to square off against the Jones Longhorns in what was originally scheduled to be an away game in Jones. The fields got a little wet up there, so they decided to combine the junior high and high school game, and we're going to go ahead and air this junior high game first, and we will as soon as that game's over, we'll have the high school game. I am your host today, not Jake Rutledge, along with Tandra Hamilton and Reese Flood's dad.
I did lose my title.
He no longer has a first name.
That's what we were joking about down in Panama. I told him, I said, you realize that you're no longer going to be known as... You're going to be the guy formerly known as Chris Flood.
It's who? Who's that guy?
Yeah.
Who's that guy?
It's Reese's dad.
Yeah, that's Reese's dad.
So, anyways, we're set to square off here in just a little bit. Running unusually on time, but you know that kind of happens when you've got Frankie out there umping the game. It usually runs on time. And the Leopardettes will take the field first.
Looks like we got number 7, Miller, in the circle. It's kind of hard to see these girls' numbers. We got number 8, Burton at short. I'm going to say that's Brawley behind the plate, but I'm not.
Yes. Number 17 for us will be at third base.
That'd be Aldridge.
Number 14 will be at first.
King.
Number 7 at second.
Miller.
And I cannot see the outfield. I think I'm getting too old to see that far out.
Yeah, we'll come
Five
back to that.
5 or 6 will be in left.
Okay, then that would be Bridwell in left.
Yes.
Number 5.
And I think that's Dotson in center.
Dotson in center.
And I'm
And
not.
then a host of Leopardettes in the right field.
It's kind of who's going to get there first. Number 1, looks like.
Simmons.
Perfect.
So the umpire's dusting off the plate. Looks like we're fixing to start up here pretty quick.
And can I just say it's beautiful today? It's not hot. The wind is blowing just a little bit, but it's like the perfect weather.
It was really nice last night. All right, first batter settles into the box. Simmons delivers the first pitch, fouled off to the right. I'm trying to get the name of this batter. Simmons settles in here. Looks like it was a little bit low.
Like, I can't see her number on the back of the jersey either.
Long. Number 1 long for Jones. Oh. Pitch clipped the dirt.
I thought that might have clipped her foot a little.
I thought it did, but he didn't call it. So Miller on the mound. Pitches away. Hard hit ball to center.
Oh, great catch.
Oh. Great catch out there by Dotson.
You know, that reminds me a lot of her dad, the athleticism right there exhibited by that young lady
Hey,
come from her dad.
She read it good, reacted
She
quick.
did. She got a good read off the bat.
So Miller takes a sign from the coach. Pitch away, fouled off.
These Lady Longhorns, they're not going to be afraid to swing the bat.
Yeah,
I think we're at 6 pitches, somewhere around there, and they've swung at least 5.
Yeah, Manuel settles in for the swing. A little bit outside. Miller gets ready to deliver the pitch. Fouled off, I think, a little bit.
I think it went off of Bradley's mask, and then it went off the umpire's mask.
Looks like Briley's going to go out and visit with Miller out there. Make sure they're on the same page. Maybe I ought to start saying that. I'm not Jake Rutledge, just so everybody knows.
I am Reese's dad.
Jake has got this down.
You know,
Pitches away, fouled off straight back.
well, the joke behind that was when we first started doing this, I was on the air and people were on Facebook asking, who is that? And the answer was always not Jake Rutledge.
Yeah.
So I'm not Jake Rutledge.
Manuel settles into the box. Miller away with the pitch. A little bit high. The count is 2-2. Miller out to deliver. Good outside pitch right there to ring her up. That is out number 2 for the Leopardettes.
And you know, Chris, this junior high bunch, we're getting into a bunch of travel ball kids now
Yes.
that is in school ready to play. So there's a lot of experience right here on this field already.
Well, I don't know how many's on the roster, but there is a lot.
There's a ton of them.
Miller away with the pitch, just a bit outside. No, and we talked about that this weekend. We had, I think the roster last year was 13 with the high school, and now they got 23.
Mm-hmm. And it's just going to get bigger and bigger each year.
Loggins swings, high fly ball. Shortstop settles under it. And that's out number 3 for the Leopardettes.
Folks, that'll close out the top of the first inning, scoreless. With that being said, we're going to take a quick break. Stay tuned, folks. You're watching Leopardettes Softball live on the Leopardette Sports Network.
When the oilfield industry needs an honest, hard-working, and dependable electrical contractor, they signal for SOS. With a solid reputation for getting the job done, Michael Sherrock and his team are prepared to meet all of your industrial and commercial electrical needs. They're prepared to handle anything, from maintenance to automation and power line service. So remember to dial up SOS the next time you're in need of an industry-leading electrical contractor.
Welcome back here to Bronx Jackson Field, where the Leopardettes are taking on the Jones Longhorns, and this is the junior high Leopardettes, and the high school game will be shortly thereafter.
You know, Tander, as we was closing out that inning, you said that the roster's getting bigger. You know, that excites me for the next couple years for these girls.
Absolutely.
I mean, that's going to make the high school program just grow and grow.
Yeah, and like we just said, the experience on the field right now, it's just going to get better and better even older they get.
Yeah.
Reese's senior year, for example, there's going to be a lot of just gritty softball kids out there.
Yeah. Saying some of these girls' last name, I've actually seen some of them play since, you know, they were 4.
So I think the future is pretty bright in Lindsay for softball.
Yes.
And I must admit, I haven't been to a softball game since Chloe was over at the state tournament this past fast pitch season. I don't think I made a slow pitch game.
Oh, yeah.
So it's a little weird not seeing just her walking around or getting ready.
Yeah. Well, we tried to get her on last night. We were blessed with her presence.
She can jump on tonight if she's going to be in attendance.
So leadoff for the Leopardettes will be number 4, Russell.
And this is another one that's got experience. She's a travel ball kid. She's played a lot of softball.
Yes. Settles in. First pitch, strike.
She's a two-way player because I see she's a pretty good little basketball player too.
Yeah, she's an athlete. The count 0-1, pitches away a little bit high off the top of the catcher's glove. Number 10, Manuel, is pitching for Jones. She takes the sign, delivers the pitch. Fouled off by Miss Russell.
I was just conversing with her grandpa here, and we've determined that she did get her talent from her grandpa.
I kind of expect to see a lot of fans tonight. It's open house at the school, and it's going to bring some fans over, I feel like.
Pitches away, hard hit ball to second base. She makes the play to 1. You know, I'm glad to see these younger girls, you know, coming up here and being aggressive at the plate.
Yeah.
This will be number 2, Hassler. Manuel takes the sign, steps to the plate. A little bit inside. So that'll be a 1-0 count for Manuel. Hassler digs in. Strike 1 brings the count to 1-1. Pitches high and away.
I don't know much about Jones, but I feel like they're a really good softball program throughout the junior high and high school. I feel like I hear a lot of Jones in the high school softball world, but I could be mistaken.
Well,
I feel like it's going to be 2 good games.
They've got good programs all around from what I've seen. So that pitch was outside just a little bit, bringing the count to 3-1. Manuel to deliver the pitch. A swing and a miss by Miss Hassler. That'll bring the count to 3-2.
And you know, with all the classes changing and Washington moving up and people moving down, it's going to be good to see different faces.
Yes. Well, I think, that was ball number 4 as Hassler goes to 1. I think that Washington stayed 2A.
Softball, they moved up.
Oh, did they?
Yes, they are opening play today against Little Axe, I believe.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so they're up there with the Edmonds and the Little Axes
Yeah.
and all those 4A schools.
Hard hit ball, deep right field by Miller. Miller's rounding 2 as Aldridge comes home, scoring Aldridge. Oh, number 17 with a big hit right there.
You know, I would agree with that decision by Coach Allison. Well, Coach Moore now. She
Coach
recently
Moore,
got married.
Yes, congratulations to her for that.
Yes, I agree with that decision because she did a little stutter step after she rounded third, but I think if she would have just full on ran, she would have been safe by at least 2 steps. So
Yeah.
I agree.
Well, you want these girls to learn to stay aggressive on the bases.
Yes.
As they get older, they get faster,
Mhm.
and so does the game.
Yep.
I mean,
And the arms get stronger.
yes. So. One. Oh.
I think they counted that run.
Oh, did they give the obstruction call?
I think they gave the obstruction call.
So apparently at third, she made contact and they had the obstruction call, and that's why Coach Allison, that's going to be hard to break myself
I
on.
know, yes.
Coach Allison went ahead with the run knowing she had obstruction. So that'll bring up number 7, Miller to the plate. And Simmons in the hole. Pitch is a little bit low.
Batting for the Leopardettes, number 7, Colby Miller.
Number 7 settles in for the pitch. Pitch is away. Strike 1. So we have a count of 1-1. Hard hit ball, right field. Oh, right fielder misses it. She's rounding 1, headed to 2. Allison's bringing her on to 3. She's going 4. In the field, home run for number 7, Miller.
She's got little wheels on her.
Yeah, she was scooting.
For a pitcher and a catcher,
And a catcher.
she's pretty quick.
Yeah. Yeah, when she touched the corner on first, it was her head was down and she was digging.
And that's the experience coming into play.
Yeah. Simmons up to bat, digs in for the pitch. Foul ball.
Batting for the Leopardettes, your 5-hole hitter, number 1, Presley Simmons.
I had to hesitate on that call because I'm pretty sure if her glove would have crossed that line, he was fixing to call that fair.
I think so too.
So that'll bring the count to 0-1. Simmons digs in. It's a strike 1, a little bit high. And this right here, this excites me, ladies. If she steps on the right side, I love a switch hitter.
Mm-hmm.
So the count went 0-2. She steps to her dominant side, digs in deep, and a hard hit ball. Safe at first.
And that's exactly why you run hard down the line right there, and you don't stop.
Yes.
I know sometimes we're getting into middle school ball. We see the, not the hustle down the line, or we see the stop halfway through, but that right there, she's another travel ball kid. That's where the experience comes in.
Yeah. A routine can turn into a double real quick.
Absolutely.
So number 6, Bridwell in the plate. Simmons at first. Strike one. They throw down to try to get Simmons.
If that ball would have went past that first baseman, it would have went straight to the corner.
Yeah, and she's playing pretty deep.
Yep.
Manuel delivers the pitch just a little bit high. Bridwell with a 1-1 count. Settles back in. He'll call it strike. Bringing the count to 1-2.
And now you just got to get the bat on it and just foul anything off that's not perfect.
Manuel delivers. Ooh, high and inside, just missed her. Bringing the count to 2-2. Oh, they are going to call that foul. I thought she clipped her glove.
I thought I heard it over our headphones.
Bridwell she's doing a good job right here. I mean, you started a little behind in the count, fought her way back. Low ball. Simmons steals 2. She is quick.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to take some lessons from Jake Rutledge. This is going fast for me.
Just don't keep his bad habits.
Well, I ain't got his
There's
deep
a
voice
lot.
either. So, Bridwell squares off. Fouled off again. We got Simmons at 2. Manuel takes the sign, gets ready to deliver the pitch. Strike 3 for Bridwell. Still a good at bat.
Yeah, it was very good at bat, and she swung at a strike. She didn't swing anything in the dirt or over her head. She swung at a good pitch.
Yeah. You know, and I think that's something that Coach Allison and Edwards are pushing, because a lot of the girls are trying to get that higher pitch count on these pitchers.
Yes.
So Raines steps into the box for the Leopardettes. Pitch is low. Simmons steals third on the pass ball.
Batting for the Leopardettes, your 7-hole hitter, number 9, Dylan Raines.
You know, and this girl, I've seen her play since she was 4. Manuel delivers. Hard hit ball takes third. That'll score Simmons. Raines headed to 2 in the dirt, and she's safe.
Chris, I'm impressed with our base running. They're just junior high, and we're running bases very well right now.
Yes. Well, that's what I was trying to notice. As soon as she hit first, that head was over to coach. Do I need to keep going or do I need to stop?
Yep.
So King at bat. We have Raines at 2. King settles in for the pitch. Inside strike. You know, and that's good for King. You know, I don't want to swing it in an inside first strike.
No, especially a little high.
Hard hit ball to short. She fumbles it around. That'll move Rains to third. They called King safe at first.
And good base running again by Rains right there. She kind of set her step, let the shortstop get to that ball, and then went, and it kind of frazzled the shortstop a little bit.
Yeah. I like to see heads up ball.
Mm-hmm.
That brings number 5, Addie Dotson, to the plate. So we got King at first, Rains at third in scoring position. And right here, you can see the catcher making signals, which, you know, you got this opportunity for a trick play for this defense.
Mm-hmm. To get out of the inning.
Yes.
Kind of stop the bleeding.
Strike 2 on Dotson. And see, I'm glad to see King stay at 1 right there.
Yeah.
You know, they know they're going to do that throw to shortstop and bring it right back to home.
And with 2 outs, we're up 4-0. Why push the envelope?
Fouled off. Addie Dotson starting to battle up there at the plate.
And we are hitting the ball really well and really hard right now, so
Yeah.
give your batter a chance to
take the hit
get some
and take the
RBIs.
runs. Yeah. And they're getting extra bases.
Mm-hmm.
Pitch away. Hard hit ball to third. They go home with it. Safe at home. You know, I think she thought she had bases loaded.
I think so too. And the speed of Dotson, she's extremely fast and she runs very, very well. A slow roller like that, I think it would have been a very close play. I think she might have been safe, even if she would have went to first.
That brings us back to the top of our lineup, Briley Russell. Pitch is low and outside, catcher just off the side of her glove. That'll move runners to third and second. So that puts King at third and Addie Dotson at 2, and both in scoring position. Pitch is away, low and inside. Manuel takes the sign, gets ready to deliver the pitch. Hard hit ball right up the middle by Russell. That'll bring in 2 runners, King and Dotson, as Russell remains at 1.
And that right there is why you don't push the envelope.
Yeah.
Your hitters are hitting and they're seeing the ball right now. Let them do the work at the plate.
Yeah, you definitely called that. Looks like Coach Allison's giving a little bit of advice.
And we have a pinch runner for Russell. It looks like 24 for us.
Yeah, I don't have her name.
I don't think Robert does either.
I don't see a 24 on the lineup.
I'll have to apologize. There is a lot of orange in that dugout.
A lot. 21. Do we have a 21?
Autumn Trammell is 21.
Autumn Trammell at first, pinch running for the catcher. Hassler settles in for the pitch. Inside.
I almost would turn my shoulder in and
take
that.
Yeah.
And it is confirmed. 21 is Autumn Trammell.
Manuel with the pitch. A little bit high, a little bit outside. Hassler settles in at the plate. Fouled off. They're swinging the bats hard.
They are.
They're looking. I'm glad to see the junior high attacking
Absolutely.
this aggressive.
Absolutely. You don't usually you don't see this out of your
No.
junior high.
Yep. Hassler. High and then a little bit high. I'll just go high. I thought that was going to break in. Used to seeing these high school pitchers and seeing these drops and screws.
Mm-hmm.
That puts Aldridge in the hole. Hassler at the plate and one runner on first. Ball 4. I had to confirm. I didn't. So ball 4 pushes runners to first and second as Aldridge comes to the plate. That puts Miller in the hole. Manuel receives the sign, gets ready to deliver. High. That'll bring the count to 1-0.
And there's a huge gap between left field and center field right now. Anything up the middle could possibly get out to the fence.
Yeah, low pitch away from the catcher. That'll move the runner to third. Runner from first advances to 2. I think she feels that we hit like 4 balls there.
Yeah.
And she's adjusted. Aldridge settling in at the plate. Fouled off. That'll bring the count to 2-1. Manuel to deliver. A little bit high.
I feel like we're probably going to see a pitching change either the next inning or maybe after this at bat. It kind of looks like the Jones pitcher is kind of wearing down just a little bit and not finding the strike zone as well as she was.
Yes. Oh, a little hit to second, hits the dirt. That will score 1 runner, advance 2-3. So now we got runners on both corners.
Batting for the Leopardettes, your forward, number 7, Nicole Miller.
That brings number 7, Miller, to the plate. Yeah, and I don't know what her pitch count is. I'm going to guess it's getting up there pretty high.
Yeah, I'm going to say probably 40.
Chris, what's your guess?
Hard hit ball, 5-6 hole. That'll advance the runners and score the runner from third.
Chris, do you have a guess on how many pitches?
I'm going to say 47.
46.
46.
That hasn't updated yet.
Oh, was that number 47? Oh, I was close. I didn't get the 200 points. So, and that's to commend the coach and these players. I mean,
Yeah.
First inning, pushing a pitcher to 47.
Yeah, that's like 4th inning pitch
Yes,
count.
Yes. That's going to be hard to go a whole game.
Mm-hmm.
So Simmons settles in at the plate. So now we've got Aldridge at 2, Miller at 1, and Simmons at the plate.
I think we're going to get another pinch runner.
Bring it in for our pitcher.
Yeah. 22.
That would be Addison Register number 22.
Pitch is delivered away. A little bit high. So we've got 2 outs, 2 balls, 2 runners on,
And 9 runs.
and 9 runs. Hard hit ball to right field.
Make that
It's going to get down.
10 runs.
That's going to score 1 runner. Advance register to third. You know, that I think that's twice that Simmons taken her right field.
She has, yep. And
So-
Jules, now she's up to bat, and I think Jewel was the only one that hadn't reached base yet for the Leopardettes. So I think we'll see a little bit of redemption this at bat.
Yep. So first pitch away, it was a strike. That'll bring the count to 0-1. We have runners on 1 and 3. Pitches away. Inside strike. So Manuel takes the signal. Bridwell digging in at the plate. Outside pitch. That'll bring the count to 1-2. Manuel gets ready to deliver. High and inside as she steals. I think that's Simmons.
Yes, it
Simmons,
is.
okay. Simmons, sorry about that, lady. Simmons steals second. So runners in scoring position. Pitch is low and inside. That's bringing the count to full, 2 outs. Bridwell digs in, fouled off.
You know, hats off to this Jones pitcher because she's not giving in. She's gritty and she's trying to fight back and trying to get her teammates back in the dugout to try and cut this deficit in half at least.
Yeah. And hopefully that's not the only pitcher they have.
I hope not. If
Yeah.
not, her arm might be hurting here in
Yes.
just a bit.
So ball 4 to Bridwell. That'll move her to first and load the bases for Miss Raines.
And her last at bat, she drove one into the gap to score 2, I believe.
It's a good opportunity right here for Raines.
Yeah, absolutely.
She settles in for the pitch. Low pass ball. Catcher couldn't get to it. Register will still home. Sometimes that wet dirt grabs a cleat.
I don't think she could decide if she wanted to slide or if she just wanted to go in standing up.
Yeah.
Either way, she's safe.
Either way, she is safe. That's the girls having fun, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep.
So that same pitch, advanced runners to 3 and 2. First is empty. Pitch away to Raines. It'll be a strike on a swing. That should bring the count to 1-1. Pitch is high. Count 2-1. Manuel receives the signal. Gets ready to deliver. Raines digs in. Hard hit ball. Shortstop delivers to 1, getting the third out for the Jones.
Folks, that will close out this first inning. Stay tuned. We'll be back with the second inning. You're watching Leopardette Softball live here on the Leopardette Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Dr. Matt Shelton with Lindsay Family Dentistry. I'd like to thank all the patients we've been able to serve over the years. For those of you who are unhappy with your smile, tired of having dental pain, crooked or missing teeth, or loose-fitting dentures, at Lindsay Family Dentistry, we can care for all your dental needs, including cosmetic dentistry, crown and bridge, root canals, braces, Invisalign, conventional implants for tooth replacement, and mini diameter implants for denture stabilization. Our braces fee starts at $4,500, and for those of you with poor-fitting dentures, we can place 6 mini-diameter implants on the upper for $3,600 and 4 mini-diameter implants on the lower for $2,600. To schedule your consultation, stop by the office at 102 Southwest 7th Street, Lindsay, Oklahoma, or give us a call at 405-756-4093. As a 1997 graduate of Lindsay High School, I'd like to take the time to say go Leopards.
And welcome back once again here to Bronx Jackson Field, where we're going to open up the top of the second inning. Leopardettes junior high team with a commanding 11-0 lead over the Jones Longhorns here as we get this second inning underway.
Looks like we'll keep number 7 in the circle. That'll be trying to see if we've had any position changes. We've got Russell behind the plate.
Up to bat for the Longhorns, number 7, Cash.
Yeah, and Chris, looks like the Jones High School team, they have just arrived and they're making their way over to the field to start practicing. So, did a little bit of research on this team. They're a pretty doggone good team. They're gonna give this Leopardettes High School team a run for their money.
Good challenge. We always accept a challenge.
You know, we get
Cashin at the plate for the Jones. Number 7 delivered her first pitch. That was a strike. Goes to deliver again. Strike 2, inside corner. Number 7, Cashin at the plate for Jones.
versus number 7, Miller, the pitcher.
A little bit outside for a chase pitch. Miller takes her signs from the coach. Pitches away. It's a high fly ball to right field. That'll get down, allowing Cashin to remain at first. That'll bring up number 6, Smith, for Jones. Miller gets ready, takes her sign, delivers the pitch. That'll be strike 1. Oh, that was an excellent shot by the catcher, Miss Russell. Firing down to 1, just missed it. Miller goes to deliver. I don't know if he called that a ball or a strike. I'm going to guess he called it a ball with 2 strikes.
Kind of iffy on this one.
Miller, high. Russell shoots for 2. Backed up, thrown to 3. Throw was a little high from Russell to 2. But Dotson, to back her up out there in the outfield, makes the throw to 3 to try to get the runner. Now Miller away with the pitch. A little bit inside. Miller settles down on the mound. Delivers the pitch. A little bit low. That's bringing the count to 2-2 with a runner on 3. Miller away. Fouled off down first base line.
Chris, this girl is not going to back down. She's going to battle it till the bitter end.
Yeah, 3-2 count. Miller trying to win this one. Pitches. High fly ball to right field. Caught by right fielder. That was caught by Long in right field. She caught that about 3 feet foul. And then brought that ball all the way in to Russell at forward to make sure the runner did not advance. The pitch is away. Fouled off over the home dugout. That'll bring Stillwell to the plate for the Jones. Miller delivers the pitch. Hard hit ball to first. She shoots 4. That'll advance the runner from third to home and place the runner at first. Miller away with the pitch. A little bit outside, bringing the count to 1-0. Miller takes the sign. Oh, we're going to get a quick break. The ump's going to clean the plate.
Little housekeeping to do.
Little housekeeping. He had to stretch his legs, is what we always say. Miller takes the sign, delivers the pitch. A little bit low. That's bringing the count to 1-1, so he did call it a strike. Good spot by Miller. Strike 2. Runner remains at 1. One out, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pitches away, a little bit outside.
You got to give credit to this pitcher here, Chris. She's just hanging in there and making a hand.
Yeah. Miller with the pitch. Swing and a miss. That'll be strike 3. As Jake Rutledge says, set her down.
Ring her up.
Ring her up right down Broadway and set her down. We'll have to get that order of how he says that. Miller with the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Runner remains at first. Miller with the pitch. Strike. Outside corner. That'll be 2 outs. 0-2 count. Runner on 1. Miller goes to deliver. A soft ball hit right there to third. Just stays fair. That'll advance the runner to 2.
Batting for the Longhorns, number 5, Webb.
That'll bring number 5, Webb, to the plate for Jones. A swing and a miss, strike 1. That'll bring the count to 0-1. So now we've got runners on second, runners on first. Still 2 outs. Miller to deliver. Little bit low. That'll bring the count 1-1. Next pitch just a little bit low again, bringing the count to 2-1. Miller takes the signal, delivers, foul ball. That'll bring the count to 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runners on. 2-2.
That's too many twos.
Yeah. And strike 3, set her down. That'll be out number 3 for Miller.
And that will close out the top of the second inning. Leopardettes with a commanding lead, 11-1. We're going to take a quick break. Stay tuned, folks. You're watching Leopardettes softball live on the Leopardette Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Ben Long, an agent with Oklahoma Healthcare Exchange. During this year's annual enrollment, we wanted you to know that you have a local solution for all your Medicare and health insurance needs. Our agents live and work throughout the entire great state of Oklahoma. Whether you're in Lindsay, Ardmore, Lawton, McAllister, or any of the major metropolitan areas. Give us a call to learn more at 855-786-8343. Again, that phone number is 855-786-8343. And we look forward to hearing from you.
And welcome back here to Bronx-Jackson Field, where your Leopardettes junior high team are going to enter the bottom of the second inning here as they take on the Jones Longhorns. Right now, Chris, they've got a commanding lead, 11-1, and I don't even remember how many times we've been through the lineup, but Leopardettes just cruising through this game, making it look easy.
Yes. Well, their bats are extremely hot. You know, they're hitting singles, but they're also hitting doubles and triples. I mean, textbook at-bats, taking the pitcher to full counts. You know, I think we looked earlier and just going into the top of the second, and she's at 60 pitches.
Yeah, and you know the thing about it, when you, this is full disclosure, this is the first game that I've got to watch our junior high girls play. But man, they just put that ball right where the other team ain't, and get it in the green grass, and just let it fly, and they're all hard hit balls too, Chris.
Yeah, yes. Yes.
I'm trying to
kind of reminds you of an older team that dresses in orange.
Whenever when Miss Rain stepped out there and hit that ball down the in the left field, there was definitely a pop.
Yes. That brings Addie Register to the plate to start this inning.
Batting for the Leopardettes, number 22, Addison Register.
Addison Register, I'm sorry. Manuel to deliver the pitch. That'll be strike 1. That'll bring the count to 0-1 against Register as she settles in at the plate. Pitches away low and inside. Register digs in. Fouled off. That'll bring the count to 1-2. Manuel takes the signal. Gets ready to deliver. Looked like that ball passed behind Addie. Register digs in at the plate. Manuel to deliver. Low again.
And this girl just crossed 65 pitches, Chris.
Yeah, she's,
Looks like maybe she's getting a little tired.
yeah. Manuel to deliver. Pitch is low. That'll be ball 4 for Register. She'll advance to first.
Batting for the Leopardettes, number 18, Brooklyn Perry.
That'll bring number 18, Perry, to the plate. As she digs in, Manuel delivers. High and outside. Register remains at 1. 0 outs. Oh. Number 18 hit by pitch. That'll advance her to 1, moving Register to 2. Number 15 digs into the plate. Pitches away a little bit high. Register advances to third on the steal. Looks like we're going to take a quick break. Pitcher's going to walk out, visit with the coach. Paisley. So Paisley digging in at the plate. She's going to get a quick word with Coach Allison down there while their coach takes a quick break. We've got runners on both corners. Paisley digs in at the plate. Manuel to deliver. Strike for Manuel. That'll bring the count to 0-1 against Paisley. Manuel takes the sign. Paisley digs in. Strike 2. Manuel takes the sign. Paisley fouls one off over the top of the backstop. Still got runners on third and first. Manuel waiting the pitch. Takes the sign, steps up. Paisley ready in the box. Low and inside. That'll bring the count to 3-2. Runners remain at first and third. No outs. And that, the runner at 1 advanced on that one, Robert. She didn't know that she needed to stay there. So that will be a double play by Jones.
There was a lot of confusion on the field. We'll just put it that way.
Batting for the Leopardettes, number 21, Autumn Trammell.
Okay, number 21, Trammell, comes to the plate. Manuel delivers a little bit high. And that last play, the little bit of confusion, we did score a run. So that will bring us 12-1. 2 outs. Pitch delivered to Trammell, a little bit inside. Manuel takes the sign. Pitch, a little bit outside. That'll bring the count to 3-0 against Trammell. Trammell digs in. Strike. That'll bring the count to 3-1. No, that's a good take. Good take for Trammell there. 3-0 count. Manuel with the pitch. Swing and a miss by Trammell. That'll bring the count full, 3-2. No runners on, 2 outs. We've got a little time by the ump. Manuel takes the sign high. That'll be ball 4 for Trammell, advancing her to 1.
Batting for the Leopardettes, number 10, Bailey Smith.
That'll bring up number 10, Smith, at the plate. Ball 1, bringing the count to 1-0. Trammell at first. Smith digs in. Manuel with the pitch. Strike. That'll bring the count to 1-1. 2 outs, runner at 1. Smith gets ready for the pitch. Manuel delivers a little bit high. Just clipped the glove of the pitcher there. We like to went for another base. I saw her about take off.
She wanted to, didn't she?
Smith digs in. Manuel with the pitch. Low and inside. She's going to take a chance for 2. Shortstop dropped the ball. Trammell steals 2.
Up out there doing a little housekeeping on second.
So that'll bring the count to 3-1. Trammell in scoring position. Manuel takes the signal. Delivers a little bit high. That should be ball 4 for Smith. She'll advance to 1.
Batting for the Leopardettes, number 13, Ava Medillin.
That'll bring Medillin to the plate. Runners on 2 and 1. Hard hit ball to second base. Throw to 1. That'll complete the 3rd out for the Jones.
And that will close out this second inning. Leopardettes on top, 12-1. That being said, we're going to take a quick break. Stay tuned, folks. You're watching Leopardette Softball live on the Leopardette Sports Network.
When the oilfield industry needs an honest, hard-working, and dependable electrical contractor, they signal for SOS. With a solid reputation for getting the job done, Michael Sherrock and his team are prepared to meet all of your industrial and commercial electrical needs. They're prepared to handle anything, from maintenance to automation and power line service. So remember to dial up SOS the next time you're in need of an industry-leading electrical contractor.
And welcome back here to Bronx Jackson Field in Lindsay, Oklahoma, where your Leopardettes are going to start this third inning on top with a dominating lead, 12-1, Chris.
Yeah, you know, Robert, you got to wonder here if they've got another pitcher because, you know, that girl's poor arm, I don't know where she's at pitch-wise, but she's at least, 80s? 86. So, you know, that's a full game for a lot of pitchers.
Yeah.
You know, and looking out into the circle, it looks like we've already swapped. We've went to number 12, Loggins. Oh, no, sorry. That was the wrong side.
Number 12 is going to be Hunter. Becca Hunter.
Becca Hunter. So, see, we're keeping our arms fresh. You know, that's good to see. We've already got depth in the high school pitching staff. Now we've got depth in the junior high pitching staff.
Yeah, this machine is just it's getting big. Well, like I say, we went from 13 girls last year, trucked it up to state, played on the big fields, and now we've got 23 girls. I don't even know how many girls are out here for this freshman team. So.
I've got a piece of paper and I've got no more room on it.
And I'll tell you, after watching these girls bat, it's pretty exciting.
Yeah. A good future for Leopardette softball.
It looks like the high school girls are over there warming up.
I think they're on the playground.
Or our high school girls.
Oh, our high school girls. All right, looks like we're fixing to kick off here. We've made some position changes.
Batting for the Longhorns, number 1, Long.
That'll bring Long to the plate as Hunter takes the signal. Delivers just a bit outside. Long digs in. Hunter delivers. Hard foul ball down the first base line. So that'll bring the count to 1-1 for Hunter. She takes the sign, delivers just a bit high. That'll bring the count to 2-1. Strike 2 for Hunter. That'll bring the count to 2-2. She delivers. Strike 3. Drop third strike, but we got her at 1.
Chris, it don't look like the pitch is going to fall off much either.
No, absolutely. That'll bring Manuel to the plate. Hunter delivers the pitch. Gets away from her just a little bit.
Fresh batting for the Longhorns, number 10, Manuel.
Manuel digs in at the plate. Hunter with the pitch. Strike just on the outside corner. That'll bring the count to 1-1. Delivers the pitch. Fouled off. That'll bring the count to 1-2 for Hunter. Manuel at the plate. Hunter delivering the pitch. Close outside pitch right there. That's a good chase pitch for Hunter right there, I think. That'll bring the count to 2-2 as she delivers. Strike 3 for Hunter.
Batting for the Longhorns, the 3-hole hitter, number 12, Loggins.
That'll bring the Loggins to the plate. 2 outs. Looks like Coach Allison's going to bring in a few more players to swap out. Loggins digs in at the plate. Hunter to deliver. Just a bit inside. That'll bring the count to 1-0. 2 outs, nobody on. Hunter takes the sign. A little bit low. Good block by the catcher there. Loggins digs into the plate. Hunter to deliver. Just a bit high. That'll bring the count to 3-0. Hunter with the pitch. Just a touch outside. That'll place 1 runner on first. That'll bring Cash into the plate. Hunter with the pitch. Just a little bit low. Ooh, good shot down to first from the catcher. Hunter takes the sign, gets ready to deliver. Hard hit ball to second. Just clips her glove. Right field bringing it in. That'll score 1 runner. Advance Cashing to third.
That ball just got a little slippery out there.
Yeah.
Might have been some of that moisture from this morning or something.
Hunter with the pitch. Just a touch outside.
Batting for the Longhorns, number 6, Smith.
That brings number 6, Smith, to the plate for the Jones. Just clipped her. Hit by pitch, that'll advance her to 1. So now Jones has runners at first and third, bringing Stillwell to the plate. Hunter takes the signal, delivers the pitch.
Batting for the Longhorns,
Just a touch high. Hunter with the pitch. Ball hit to third. Thrown to catcher on that one. Trying to go for the lead runner. Two outs. That'll score 1. Leopardettes up 12-3. Runners on first, runners on second. Hunter with the pitch. Strike 1. That'll bring the count to 0-1. Strike 2 by Hunter. Runners remain at second and first. Higgins at the plate. Strike 3, right down Broadway. Ringer up, set her down. I think I pulled off the Jake Rutledge out.
You know what? I thought that was Jake on there for a little bit. Folks, that's going to close out the top of this third inning. Leopardettes on top, 12-3. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back. Stay tuned. You're watching Leopardette Softball live on the Leopardette Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Dr. Matt Shelton with Lindsay Family Dentistry. I'd like to thank all the patients we've been able to serve over the years. For those of you who are unhappy with your smile, tired of having dental pain, crooked or missing teeth, or loose-fitting dentures, at Lindsay Family Dentistry, we can care for all your dental needs, including cosmetic dentistry, crown and bridge, root canals, braces, Invisalign, conventional implants for tooth replacement, and mini diameter implants for denture stabilization. Our braces fee starts at $4,500, and for those of you with poor-fitting dentures, we can place 6 mini-diameter implants on the upper for $3,600 and 4 mini-diameter implants on the lower for $2,600. To schedule your consultation, stop by the office at 102 Southwest 7th Street, Lindsay, Oklahoma, or give us a call at 405-756-4093. As a 1997 graduate of Lindsay High School, I'd like to take the time to say go Leopards.
And welcome back here to Bronx-Jackson Field, where your Leopardettes are taking on, this is actually the junior high team, but they're taking on the Jones Longhorns. And Chris, we're going to go into the bottom of this third inning. I'm not sure how many times we've been through our lineup, but Leopardettes on top, 12-3.
Yeah, and it looks like they've made a pitcher's change out here. We've got number 6 Smith going to start delivering pitches.
Batting for the Leopardettes, number 13. Correction, number 16, Ava Keith.
That'll bring number 16 Keith to the plate. Smith takes the sign, delivers. Strike one. Number 16, Keith digs in. Pitch just a little bit high. That'll bring the count to 1-1. Smith takes the sign, gets ready to deliver. Pitch inside just a little bit. That'll bring the count to 2-1 against Keith. As she digs in at the plate. Smith with the pitch. Strike 2. That'll bring the count to 2-2. Keith ready at the plate. Pitch away. Inside. That'll bring the count to full 3-2. Smith with the pitch. Keith swings, strike 3.
Batting for the Leopardettes, number 12, Becca Hunter.
That'll bring number 12, Hunter, to the plate. Smith takes the sign, gets ready to deliver. A little bit high. That'll bring the count to 1-0 with 1 out. Hunter digs in at the plate. Smith takes the signal. Pitch delivered. Just a bit inside. Looks like Hunter gets some advice from Coach Allison down at third. Smith with the pitch. Inside on Hunter. That'll bring the count to 3-1. Hunter digs in at the plate. Smith to deliver. Strike 2, just on the outside edge. That'll bring the count full with 1 out. Hunter at the plate. Smith gets her signal. Strike 3. That'll be out number 2. Oh, I take that wrong. It was 3-1 count, so 3-2 count.
Good eye. Good eye.
Ball 4. Hunter will advance to 1.
Batting for the Leopardettes, number 23, Randall.
That'll bring Randall to the plate. We've got 1 out, runner on 1. Smith gets her sign. Pitch delivered. Oh, Randall hit right in the side.
Ooh, that,
I could hear that up here, Robert.
Yeah, I think they probably heard it at home, too.
Yeah. She's rubbing it just a little bit.
Batting for the Leopardettes, number 8,
That'll bring Burton to the plate. Leopardettes have runners on 2 and 1. Burton digs in for the pitch. Smith with it. Hard hit ball up the middle. That'll advance runners to 3rd and 2nd. Good hard hit by that number 8 right there.
Chris, that's going to load the bases. And I'm not sure who's coming up next to bat. Coach Moore has not sent anyone out.
Number 22 register.
That's it.
batting for the Leopardettes, number 22, Addison Register.
So Addison Register at the plate, bases loaded, 1 out. Smith takes the sign. Register dug in, pitch just a little bit high. You know, Robert, you can see this coach has pulled this defense in. They're going to shoot 4. Smith with the pitch. Register digs in. Strike. That'll bring the count to 1-1. Register settles in. Smith with the pitch. Inside, just grazes the Register. So 1 out, bases loaded. Score 12-3. Pitch away, inside. That'll bring the count to 3-1 for Register. Smith takes the signal. Strike on the inside. I think Addie may have disagreed with that one just a little bit. But that'll bring the count full 3-2. 1 out. Bases loaded. Get ready for something to happen here. Smith with the pitch. High and inside. That'll walk Addie.
That's going to put one on the board too, Chris.
That's going to bring a run in. That'll bring the score to 13-3. Bases remain loaded.
Batting for the Leopardettes, number 18, Brooklyn Perry.
That'll bring number 18, Perry, to the plate. Smith takes the sign. Delivers the pitch. Strike 1. Smith receives the signal. Perry digs in. Oh, hit by the shoulder or the elbow right there. That's a good job by Perry staying there. That'll bring our score in, advancing Perry to first.
Batting for the Leopardettes, number 15, Paisley Saucer.
That'll be number 15, Paisley
Kleinsaucer digs in at the plate. Pitch called strike just on the outside corner. Bases remain loaded. That'll bring the count to 0-1 against Kleinsaucer. Pitch away inside.
You know, bases loaded, only one out. As good as these girls have been hitting,
Yeah,
you can see the score go up pretty quick.
yes. Kleinsaucer digs in. Smith takes the signal. Pitches away. A little bit high, a little bit inside. Bases remain full. Score is 14-3. Count is 2-1 with one out. Smith with the pitch. Strike. That'll bring the count to 2-2 against Kleinsaucer. Smith takes the signal. Onto the mound. Delivers to Kleinsaucer. High pass ball. Catcher couldn't get to it. Runners remain at third, so bases remain loaded.
We got a full count here, Chris. This is getting interesting.
Full count, bases loaded, one out. I bet somebody's moving. Smith with the pitch. High, that'll be ball four. That'll bring in another runner for the Leopardettes, bringing the score to 15-3. Kleinsaucer advances to 1.
And that will do it. Leopardettes with the win. Very convincing fashion, 15-3. Folks, we're going to take a break. And when we come back, we'll have Leopardette High School varsity ball. Stay tuned. You're watching Leopardette softball live on the Leopardette Sports Network.
When the oilfield industry needs an honest, hard-working, and dependable electrical contractor, they signal for SOS. With a solid reputation for getting the job done, Michael Sherrock and his team are prepared to meet all of your industrial and commercial electrical needs. They're prepared to handle anything, from maintenance to automation and power line service. So remember to dial up SOS the next time you're in need of an industry-leading electrical contractor.
Hi, I'm Dr. Matt Shelton with Lindsay Family Dentistry. I'd like to thank all the patients we've been able to serve over the years. For those of you who are unhappy with your smile, tired of having dental pain, crooked or missing teeth, or loose-fitting dentures, at Lindsay Family Dentistry, we can care for all your dental needs, including cosmetic dentistry, crown and bridge, root canals, braces, Invisalign, conventional implants for tooth replacement, and mini diameter implants for denture stabilization. Our braces fee starts at $4,500, and for those of you with poor-fitting dentures, we can place 6 mini-diameter implants on the upper for $3,600 and 4 mini-diameter implants on the lower for $2,600. To schedule your consultation, stop by the office at 102 Southwest 7th Street, Lindsay, Oklahoma, or give us a call at 405-756-4093. As a 1997 graduate of Lindsay High School, I'd like to take the time to say go Leopards.
Hi, I'm Ben Long, an agent with Oklahoma Healthcare Exchange. During this year's annual enrollment, we wanted you to know that you have a local solution for all your Medicare and health insurance needs. Our agents live and work throughout the entire great state of Oklahoma. Whether you're in Lindsay, Ardmore, Lawton, McAllister, or any of the major metropolitan areas. Give us a call to learn more at 855-786-8343. Again, that phone number is 855-786-8343. And we look forward to hearing from you.
When the oilfield industry needs an honest, hard-working, and dependable electrical contractor, they signal for SOS. With a solid reputation for getting the job done, Michael Sherrock and his team are prepared to meet all of your industrial and commercial electrical needs. They're prepared to handle anything, from maintenance to automation and power line service. So remember to dial up SOS the next time you're in need of an industry-leading electrical contractor.
well. Longhorns plus dad. Isn't that from these girls?
The last weekend side balls.
Home opener and these.
Lindsay history.
Okay, so
Yeah.
they're ready to be thinning. Is that
I think just a bit high. She'll be pitching to number 1, Baxler. Reese receives the signal. Goes to deliver. A little bit high, gets away from Stennett. That'll bring the count to 2-0. The count to 2-1. Pitch away.
Reese? Her freshman, she's opening up on our home.
Clips Reese's glove. Comes to deliver.
A push bunt almost right
Yes.
there.
Reese with the pitch. A little bit high.
I kind of suspect that we're probably going to see the bunt right here after taking that pitch
Yeah,
off.
A 1-1. Bunt down first base line. She does make
That ball, but it's
Reese with it was
That was-
inches.
yes.
Perfect bunt.
it was. Are getting better. They're getting.
Reese with the pitch. That'll be struck 3.
Her had to
pitch.
take a break so she could text somebody back here. She'll be right back with you, Chris.
That brings Sims to the plate. Yeah, I was fixing to ask her a question. She was just gone.
That's why I said that.
So Sims at the plate. We got 1 out, 1-0 count. Fouled off. Runners remain at second and first. Number 14 digs in. Reese receives the signal. Gets ready to deliver. Hard hit ball over first. That'll score 1 runner. That'll score 2 runners. Advancing the runner to 3.
You know, Chris, and like I said, small ball. That's
Yes.
what got them in that position, and now they're up 2-0 on the Leopardettes, and right now the momentum is over there in that dugout for Jones. And coming into this, Jones, they're a good softball program. They've always been a good softball program, and they've got some very quick runners.
Yeah. And they, we can't make any errors with good teams.
Yes.
So it'll be a good challenge. Reese with the pitch, low and inside. That'll bring Jones 2 runs in, runner at 3. Count 1-0 to Britton. Or correction, Simmons.
And I have a husband trying to grocery shop, so that's why I had to take a break.
Instacart. Wait, Kroger.
Pick up.
Kroger.
They don't deliver to my house. I live too far out.
Hard hit ball to first. McGowan will scoop it up and take the out. That will advance the runner through home, bringing the Jones to 3. I've missed their mascot. Are they Longhorns?
They are the Longhorns, yes.
Number 4, Britton to the plate. 2 outs, no one on.
And you see these batters and these runners communicating to each other every time they come in, just letting them know like what to expect at the plate or what they're seeing out on the field, and that's what good softball teams do. They communicate to the dugout, to the on deck circle, just to get them a little bit ahead in the box.
Yes. Pitch fouled off by Simmons. That'll bring the count to 1-1. That is Britton, not Simmons. Reese receives a signal. Away with the pitch. Fouled off. You know, and you see that in college ball. You know, I think these girls see that. You know, a lot of the coaches and the girls that play travel ball, they have a certain timing on speeds.
Yes.
And they tell the girls, you know, I think she's throwing this or I think she's throwing that.
And that's your advantages in the game.
Yeah.
You got to take them all you can get because they don't come very often. And when you're able to see the ball right out of the pitcher's hands very well, you got to take advantage of it.
A little bit high. That'll bring the count to 2-2. Two outs. Number 4, Britton at the plate. Reese with the pitch. Fouled off. Reese receives a signal to deliver. Outside, strike 3, set her down.
That'll close out the top of this first inning. The Leopardettes little behind 3-0, but we're going to take a quick break. Stay tuned, folks. You're watching Leopardette Softball live on the Leopardette Sports Network.
When the oilfield industry needs an honest, hard-working, and dependable electrical contractor, they signal for SOS. With a solid reputation for getting the job done, Michael Sherrock and his team are prepared to meet all of your industrial and commercial electrical needs. They're prepared to handle anything, from maintenance to automation and power line service. So remember to dial up SOS the next time you're in need of an industry-leading electrical contractor.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Bronk Jackson Stadium where the Leopardettes square off against the Jones Longhorns. You know, Tandra, you know, the first inning, was it nerves or are they just trying to catch up with a fast pitcher?
You know, I want to say it's nerves. I mean, it's our home opener. They have a pretty large crowd on hand today for them on both sides, and it's just settling back in to the routine of things. You know, we've always seen Reese get a little frazzled just a little bit, but the next inning she comes out and sets 3 down.
Yeah.
And then her game really picks up from there. So I think we look forward to Reese more in the game as more she just gets settled on the mound.
Yeah. Number 12, Mitchell, the pitcher for the Jones Longhorns. First pitch, ball.
And we also have to have perfect defense.
Yeah. Reese in the box, pitch away. That'll be a little bit outside. That'll bring the count to 2-0. Mitchell with the pitch. Hard hit ball down center. Reese is rolling in 1, headed to 2.
Run, Reese.
He's going to go for 3. That'll be a hard hit ball up center field with Reese Flood.
And that's a perfect example of Reese picking herself up. She got a little frazzled on the mound, you know, got down in the count a little bit, gave up a couple of hits and a bunt, and then she comes up to the plate and she sends one to center field over the center fielder's head and makes it a triple.
Yeah. McLean stinted in the box. Mitchell receives the signal, gets ready to deliver. Fouled off. You know, and Tandra, I've been watching these girls for the past 5 games. And if you're going to put the ball above the plate, they're going to get very aggressive. And I like that.
Yep, absolutely.
And we've got the power.
And the more velocity we see, the harder it's going to come off our bats.
Yes. Mitchell with the pitch, a little bit high. That'll bring the count to 1-1. Reese remains at third, Stinnett at the plate. Receiving a little advice from Coach Edwards. Drop ball. Reese steals home plate. Tandra, it almost looks like they practiced that.
Yeah.
That pitch was wild.
Yes.
The catcher was moving right at the pitch.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to have to watch those pass balls.
We are. That play was close. Super, super close. I think it could have went either way.
Guys, I seen it. I had a good shot. She was right up underneath that glove. It did not touch her.
Well, good. That puts a run up on the board for the Leopardettes.
Mitchell squares up for the pitch. Slips out of her hand, hits Stinnett. She will take a base. You don't see that very often.
No, and you don't. And the Jones fans are a little bit questioning that, but the ball is live. That's a live ball up into the batter's box, and
yes.
McLean doesn't have to move.
And you know, kudos to McLean for standing
Yeah.
there and not stepping out of the way.
For being aware of, hey, this ball is rolling at me. I have to stay here.
Yes. I will give her the record for being hit by the slowest pitch, though.
Yes. It might have just tapped her.
Yeah. So that brings Lily Dotson to the plate.
And
Looks
Hallie
like-
Harris will step over there.
Yep, Harris will pitch run for Stinnett. Pitch is called strike. That'll bring the count to 0-1 against Dotson. Mitchell receives the signal in the circle. Goes to deliver. A little bit high, but that will allow Harris to steal second.
And I kind of noticed Hallie left a little bit early, and the umpire, I don't think he caught it until the very last minute. He went over there, and I think he kind of told Hallie, hey, I'm kind of seeing this. Make sure you're staying.
Yeah. That'll bring the count to 3-1 against Lily. Runner at second, scoring position for Lily Dotson.
Mm-hmm.
Because Lily hits doubles and triples quite often.
Absolutely.
Fouled off over the home dugout.
And this is a very good pitcher in the circle for Jones. She has extremely high velocity, and her and Reese facing up against each other, this is going to be a very good ball game. But
Yes.
pitchers dual ball game.
And I think the scoring will stay low.
Yeah, I think
You
so
know.
too.
Mitchell receives the signal away with the pitch. A little bit outside.
I don't think we're going to see very many more runs get across as far as up in, the double-digit range. I don't think we're definitely probably not going
Yeah.
to get up there unless we just, bust it wide open.
Yeah. Count 3-2 to Lily Dotson. Just a little pop fly to second base. Harris will remain at second.
Make some noise and welcome to the field your 4-hole hitter, number 20, Kaylin Taylor.
That'll bring Kaylin Taylor to the plate. One out. Runner at second. Mitchell with the signal. Pitch away. A little bit high. That'll be a 1-0 count against Taylor. That was a good hold, Tandra.
Yeah, absolutely.
Pitch high and outside. Harris remains at 2. 1 out. Count 2-0 against Taylor. strike one. That'll bring the count to 2-1. As Taylor steps in and digs in for the pitch. Hard hit ball up the middle. That'll bring Harris towards 4. Second 4. Taylor slides into second.
You know, I'm kind of shocked that Jones catcher did not try to make a play at the plate.
Yeah.
She kind of just caught the ball and was immediately thinking second because I think the play was closer than what she actually thought. Hallie didn't get just too good of a jump because that ball was up the middle. She had to hold just for a minute, but I think it was closer than what the catcher thought.
Yeah, and that could have been close. Addie Dotson at the plate. Ball got away from the catcher. Taylor will steal third. Now, I think the momentum has changed. I think it's moved into our dugout now.
I think so too.
Guys, I've noticed when the crowd gets into these games, these girls respond.
100%. That's really any softball or baseball game. When you have the crowd right behind you, that's what kills the other team's momentum.
Yes.
And that's what helps you get pumped up.
That'll be Addie Dotson digging into the plate. Mitchell receives the signal, gets ready to deliver. It's a hard hit ball back to the pitcher. She stays safe at first, safe at second. Excellent job by Kaylin Taylor right there.
Very good, yes. Very good base running.
That pitcher wanted to take her at 4. Allowing Addie to get down there to 1.
Absolutely.
That'll bring Maddie McGowan to the plate. Runners on both corners. 1 out. Scorer, Lindsay 2, Jones 3. Just a little bit high. I think they were really wanting to check that swing, but didn't realize the umpire. It's hard for an umpire to make that call if he's not down first base line.
Yeah.
Pitch away to McGowan, low. That'll bring the count to 2-0. Addie steals second on the pitch.
I've been away from the mic for a little bit, but the sense of awareness there for Taylor to get that pitcher's attention, to get Dotson over there.
That'll be an outside strike against McGowan, 2-1. Mitchell with the pitch. Outside again. That'll bring the count to 2-2. Runners remain at 2 and 3. It's a high fly ball to right field. She lost it to center. That'll bring Taylor across home plate. That'll move Addie to 3. McGowan will get a double on that hit. That'll bring up Jaden Webb to the plate.
Now all of a sudden the tables have turned and the Leopardettes have tied this game with 1 out and runners at second and third.
Yes.
And the momentum.
And the momentum. You know, and we've talked, me and Jake, me and Robert both, the part of this lineup that's fixing to come up has got some super speed at the end of it.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, you know, they have an excellent lineup for two different types of threats.
Guys,
So-
we seen that down at Panama. Those girls got on base, and then we come back to the top of our lineup, and they were just, the speed is incredible.
Mitchell with the pitch. Sorry, while we were talking, first pitch was a strike, second pitch was a ball. Jaden Webb with a 1-1 count steps into the box. Mitchell with the pitch. Gets away from her a little bit. Outside. Jaden settles back into the box. Mitchell receives the signal. Low and inside. That'll bring the count to 3-1. Mitchell with the pitch. Outside. That'll move Jaden to first. And coach is going to take a timeout and go talk to her pitcher.
Yeah, I think the Jones pitcher, she's kind of overwhelmed right now. She's not getting the calls. Her outside pitch isn't really working right now, and just to kind of settle her down, she needed to call time, just say, hey, it's okay, throw it over the plate, let's make our defense work.
Yes.
It's time to make some noise and welcome to the field your 8-hole hitter,
And
number 11.
it does look like she's got an excellent curveball.
Yeah.
You know, we're going to have to watch that when she does get it zeroed in. So that'll bring up Briley Wood to the plate. Bases loaded, 1 out, tie ball game. Mitchell receives the signal. Swing and a miss by Briley.
Now, I'm not familiar with Briley. Did she move in here, or
yes.
was she here last year?
She
Yeah.
moved in from Maysville,
Okay.
and we had a really good interview with her the other day down at Panama.
Okay.
She's played school ball there, and heck of a ball player.
Okay.
Got some wheels on her, too.
Mitchell with the pitch. Misses high and outside. That'll bring the count 1-1 against Wood. Yeah, she's definitely helped the program.
Perfect.
You know, we got a couple of girls from Maysville that's done that. Pitch low and inside against Wood. Bases remain full. Count 2-1 with 1 out.
You know, this goes for any sport. It's when you're successful and you're going to be successful for years to come, and people see that, they want to come to you. So it helps. It helps to be successful. It helps to go to the state tournament. It helps just to win.
Yeah,
That brings in the players you need.
Yeah, and those girls last year, they earned that help.
Yeah.
Yep. Count 2-2 now. Ball low from Mitchell. That'll bring the count full. 3-2, 1 out. Bases loaded.
Those girls at first and second were really wanting to take off.
Drive it, Riley, drive it, bud.
Mitchell receives the signal.
Right down the line.
Fair ball hit down first base line. That'll score Addie and McGowan. That'll advance Jaden Webb to third and Briley Wood to second. And the Leopardettes are pumped up.
Leopardette fans, show some love for your 9-hole hitter, number 2, Brecken Klein.
That will advance the score. Oh, catcher just rolled her ankle. That will advance the score to Leopardettes 5. Your Jones Longhorns 3. That'll bring Brecken Klein to the plate. Jaden Webb at 3 and Briley Wood at 2. Hard hit ball up the middle by Brecken Klein. That'll score Webb and Wood. And Brecken steals second. in the midst of it. And Tandra, at this point, if you're the Jones coach, you know this is chaos. You know.
Yeah, this is not Jones softball, and she knows that.
Yeah.
And they're not trained to throw the ball around. I mean,
Yeah.
no team is, and they just threw the ball around 3 times right there and cleared the bases, and Brecken got over to second. So, you know, she's frustrated. You can tell all the Jones players are frustrated at this point. Right now, you just you need to stop the bleeding.
Yes.
You've got to have something fall your way just to get out of the inning.
That'll bring us back to the top of our lineup. Reese Flood, deep left center. As she runs, she'll do a stand-up double.
And unfortunately, that's not what they need to stop the inning. But I think we're going to see a pitching change here, right here or here before too long. I think it's well needed, to be honest, just to give something else for Jones.
Some change.
Yeah, her defense can sense that she's overwhelmed and she's kind of stressed in the circle right now. So.
Yeah. And let's not take anything away from number 12.
Absolutely not.
You know, she's bringing it.
She's a very, very good pitcher. It's just an off day right now.
Mitchell with the pitch to Stennett. Stennett fouls it off. Long foul ball down right field.
Chris, it seems like the more that happens in the field, the more velocity she's getting in the circle.
Yes.
So it could it could turn over real quickly. If she gets a strikeout for some reason, that's all she needs right there is to keep going.
Low pitch from Mitchell. Reese will advance to third on pass ball. Oh, that clipped Stennett in the shin. Well, you know, being a pitcher's parent, you know, they do teach these girls that don't let your adrenaline roll you.
Yes.
You know, because if you do throw harder, you have less spin.
Yes.
You have less movement. So, you know, that would be hard in moments like that to control.
Yeah, absolutely. You know? And, you know, coming into Lindsay, what are we ranked right now? Do we know?
Yeah, I don't know. I think we're up there.
We probably should be. I think we should be 4 or 5 right there. But coming in, we're highly ranked, and that's what you want to come in and you want to beat a ranked team.
Yeah.
You want to beat the team that just went to the state tournament. That has all the momentum, that has a drive right now, that doesn't only graduated 3 seniors.
Yeah, 3 seniors.
You want to come in here and beat them and show them, hey, we're here too. I mean,
well, it puts a target on your back.
Exactly. But it seems like the bigger the target gets on us, the better ball we're playing.
Yes, yeah, and I love to see that from the Leopardettes. You know, they did this time and time again last year when they would get pushed.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
You know, that's when they stepped it up another notch, and here we go.
Absolutely, and I think that brings the more grit out in them. They already had some last year. They didn't really know what their full potential was last year. I don't think they really truly realized that they're a special group of girls and they deserve to be right up there with all of them.
Yep.
And after getting up there with all of them and playing with the best, they know that they can be.
100% I agree. That'll bring a pitcher's change. That'll be number 9, Scott, for the Jones Longhorns. Jaden Webb at the plate. First pitch called strike. Reese Flood will remain at second. Brecken Klein. Or no, that's Harris. I apologize. That is Harris at 1. Hard hit, ball to right field. She hangs on to it. Reese advances to 3. Harris will advance to 2. That'll bring Kaylin Taylor to the plate. Scott receives the signal from the coach. Pitch away, a little bit high. You know, and good job for Jaden on that, taking
Yeah.
that ball right field.
Absolutely.
You know, advance your runners, take something deep. Kaylin Taylor settles in the box. Scott with the pitch, a little bit inside. You know, the wind's starting to pick up, and this part of our lineup, you're going to want to keep that ball low.
Yeah.
Oh, pitch called strike. That'll bring the count to 2-1. Pitch is low. That'll make the count 3-1. Runners remain at third and second. Taylor digs into the box. Scott receives the signal away with the pitch. A swing and a miss by Taylor. That'll bring the count 3-2, full. 2 outs. Runners remain in scoring position. Scott with the pitch. A little bit high. And Taylor advances to 1, loading the bases for Addie Dotson.
Yeah, and you know, here we are in the bottom of the first. The Leopardettes lead 8-3, 2 outs, and we've already batted around our lineup. We're in the middle of our lineup now almost.
Yeah.
Again.
Pitch to Addie. First pitch called strike. That'll be an 0-1 count. You know, and Addie, just like Lily, you know, she's a power hitter.
Yes, absolutely.
Well, according to Addie, she's better than Lily.
Scott with the pitch. Just clips that inside corner for strike 2. So, runners remain, bases loaded, 2 outs, pitch away, outside. That'll bring the count to 1-2. Scott takes the signal from the coach. Delivers. Low and outside. That'll bring the count to 2-2 against Dotson. Hard hit ball, left field.
Oh,
Off
just
the wall,
top of
that'll
the
score
fence.
Reese Flood, that'll score Harris. That'll score Taylor. Addie Dotson with a huge hit down left field. She'll remain at second, but clear the bases.
That just clipped the top of the fence out there, too.
I think she heard you, Robert. I think she heard you.
Yeah, we heard you, too.
Scott with the pitch to McGowan. First pitch struck.
You know, they're having fun.
They are. They're having a blast.
They're playing comfortable, and they're just having fun, and that's when you play your best ball.
Oh, Maddie McGowan hits a little fly ball just out there in no man's land. Scoring Addie Dotson. McGowan will remain at first. You know, Tandra, I said this wouldn't be double-digit ball game, but
We did. Both of us did, yes.
I'm totally eating my words. I will.
We probably need to say that every ball game then.
Yeah. Leopardettes will prove you wrong. Scott with the pitch. Catcher throws down to 1 to try to get McGowan. That'll bring the count to Webb at 1-0. Still 2 outs remain. McGowan remains at first. Scott with the pitch. They throw down again at McGowan.
Guys, something we haven't mentioned yet, but I believe this Jones ball team is part of our new district.
Yes, yeah, that's all the new district pairings, the classifications, everything has changed, and that brings in new faces.
Yeah, we need a big win here.
Yeah.
Hard foul ball hit by Webb down third base.
Right now a 12-3 ball game puts a pretty big stamp in, hey, we're not here to mess around in district play.
You know, we've said we've only lost 3 girls.
Yeah.
You know, last year, which, you know, we lost some, you know, powerful girls. But is this an answer to that, to all those towns that, you know, we're coming back?
Yeah, I think this is 100% a big answer. You know, you lost a big-time center fielder, your leadoff 2-hole hitter. You've lost KK due to injuries. That was your shortstop. And Braley, that would pick up in second base every now and then, and she was super fast on the bases.
Yeah.
You know, that could hurt a team.
Hard hit ball by Jaden Webb. Shortstop just couldn't snag it. That'll advance Maddie McGowan to 2. And that'll bring up Briley Wood to the plate.
Losing 3 seniors in softball, there's only 9 out there. So losing 3 is kind of like a big gut punch, but, you know, they've answered back like, it's okay. We're going to rebuild every single year we lose some. Just like next year, they lose 3 good ones again. They're going to rebuild.
Scott with the pitch. Briley Wood holds on that high pitch. That'll be called ball. That'll be a 1-0 count to Briley. Still 2 outs remain. Jaden Webb remains at first. Maddie McGowan at second. You know, Tandra, I did notice that we are blessed to have Miss Chloe Broussard in the stands tonight.
Where's she at? Yeah, she can get up here and talk a little bit too.
Yeah. So I know several of the girls were excited to see her come back. She'll continue her career at Eastern.
Yes.
Hard hit ball towards second base. Makes it past her. That will score McGowan.
Absolutely. She leaves next week, actually, and gets to continue on up there, and she's looking forward to it. She's excited. So we're excited to see her play.
Well, you love to see programs produce second-level ball players.
Absolutely.
So that'll bring Brecken Klein to the plate.
And this is our 9-hole hitter?
9-hole hitter. Yeah, first pitch called strike.
So either way, we're turning our lineup over again this inning, whether she gets out or she's safe.
Yes. Scott with the pitch, low and inside. Jaden Webb remains at 2. Wood remains at 1. Score is now 13-3. Your Leopardettes lead. 2 outs, 1-1 count to Miss Brecken Klein. Scott with the pitch.
And nothing against these Jones pitchers. They're doing a fantastic job. We're just hitting the ball, and it's almost just kind of like hitting practice for us right now.
Yes.
We're seeing the ball very, very well. It's like a big balloon coming at us right now.
Yep. Scott with the pitch. Klein, deep ball hit to left. Left fielder will get underneath that one and get out number 3. Stopping the bleeding for us there.
And that'll close out the first inning. Leopardettes on top with a dominating lead, 13-3. We're going to take a quick break. Stay tuned, folks. You're watching Leopardette Softball live here on the Leopardette Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Dr. Matt Shelton with Lindsay Family Dentistry. I'd like to thank all the patients we've been able to serve over the years. For those of you who are unhappy with your smile, tired of having dental pain, crooked or missing teeth, or loose-fitting dentures, at Lindsay Family Dentistry, we can care for all your dental needs, including cosmetic dentistry, crown and bridge, root canals, braces, Invisalign, conventional implants for tooth replacement, and mini diameter implants for denture stabilization. Our braces fee starts at $4,500, and for those of you with poor-fitting dentures, we can place 6 mini-diameter implants on the upper for $3,600 and 4 mini-diameter implants on the lower for $2,600. To schedule your consultation, stop by the office at 102 Southwest 7th Street, Lindsay, Oklahoma, or give us a call at 405-756-4093. As a 1997 graduate of Lindsay High School, I'd like to take the time to say go Leopards.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Bronx-Jackson Stadium. You have the Leopardettes squaring off against the Jones Longhorns. And we did swap announcers here. We've got Lee McGowan coming in with us. Tanger had to leave. Lee, you've been watching. I mean, what do you think about that first inning?
I need to make a correction. It's Maddie McGowan.
Yeah, Maddie McGowan's dad. It sounds better.
After that performance, it's Maddie's dad.
Yeah.
We took hold of some. Took advantage of some good not really errors, but just misplay on Jones's part. And with a team like ours, you've got to play error-free ball. And if you don't play error-free ball, we're going to make you pay. So.
First pitch, a little high and outside by Reese. That'll be number 2 tally for Jones in the box. Fouled off right side. That'll bring the count to 1-1 against Tally.
The thing that I've seen in before I came on, I was hollering at Madison and even Leslie in right field, was they're behind Reese. And so everything's on a right-handed batter is going to go to the right side. And so far, everything that they've hit has come to the right side, except for the leadoff batter that went to the one in center field. So
that'll be strike 2 by Reese Flood. That'll bring the count to 1-2 against Tally. Tally back in the box. Reese receives the signal, delivers a pitch. A little bit high. That'll bring the count to 2-2. Tally settles in the box. Reese receives the pitch. Fouled off down first base line. Maddie will scoop that up. Tally receives a little information from coach. Reese receives the pitch. Pitch away, just a bit outside.
It's a good chase pitch. Trying to get her to chase one. They've been chasing a little bit. Coach Edwards is trying to mix things up a little bit. Sometimes I want to say, just bring them to heat, Ricky. But like that.
Strike 3, as Mr. Rutledge would say, right down Broadway. Set her down. That'll be strikeout number 1.
No movie reference there. Throw them to heater, Ricky. Don't get cute. Just they can't keep up right now. Keep going until they can.
Yeah, absolutely. Reese receives the signal. Hit down to Maddie McGowan. Maddie McGowan will field that routine ball and get the out all on her own.
That helps a pitcher when they can get those easy ground balls, induce those ground balls, make those easy plays, especially early in the count. That way they don't get the pitch count up. And not that Reese tires, but it certainly helps on the wear and tear.
Yeah. This will be number 26, Sullivan, for the Jones Longhorns. First pitch called strike. Back in the box, settles back in. Reese receives the signal. Delivers. Strike number 2.
I want to say this real quick, too. A lot of people, they can hear the crowd in the background for those that are watching, but for the second day of softball here in Lindsay, the stands are almost packed. And it's kind of fun to see, girls sports finally getting taken off here a little bit. Yep, she went.
Strike number 3. That'll end that inning for the Leopardettes. Your score is 13-3.
Or we'll be back, Bronx-Jackson Field, in just a couple moments.
When the oilfield industry needs an honest, hard-working, and dependable electrical contractor, they signal for SOS. With a solid reputation for getting the job done, Michael Sherrock and his team are prepared to meet all of your industrial and commercial electrical needs. They're prepared to handle anything, from maintenance to automation and power line service. So remember to dial up SOS the next time you're in need of an industry-leading electrical contractor.
Welcome back to Bronx-Jackson Stadium, where the Leopardettes are squaring off with the Jones Longhorns. And Lee, just when that inning was ending, you were talking about the stands. Leopards have always had good stands.
Oh, yeah. No, there's no doubt. Our fans always travel, but it's nice to see people that aren't even associated with softball showing up. We've got coaches from other sports that are showing up. It's just nice to see the recognition for the girls to see people in the stands. They deserve it.
Yeah,
they play their butt off.
Yeah, they've definitely earned that support. Well, looks like we'll start off with leadoff batter Reese Flood, number 6. Scott gets the signal in the circle. Pitch away. He'll call that strike. Clipping that outside edge. Reese settles back into the box. Scott receives the signal. Pitch away. Swing and a miss. That'll bring the count to 0-2 against Reese. Scott on the mound. Pitch is high.
Good eye right there for Reese. She's been on fire the last couple of games. Just absolutely just killing the ball, and that's what you need your leadoff to do. That's her job, is to get on base, and she's certainly been doing that.
Yeah. Pitch away. High fly ball will remain in the infield. Shortstop will settle underneath that. That'll be out number 1.
Welcome to the field, your 2-hole hitter, number 7, McClain.
That'll bring Stennett to the circle, or to the box. Scott receives the pitch from the coach.
2 at bats. She's been hit by twice. Once that was kind of comical. The girl bounces off her leg and it rolls up there, and Mac did the right thing by just staying in her footprint. It bumps her. By rule, she gets the base. I know Jones fans didn't like that very well, but unfortunately, that's the name of the game. So
yeah.
And then the next one came in and hit her on the inside knee. So I know they didn't do it on purpose by no means, but
pitch low and outside. That'll bring the count 1-1 with first Stennett.
But where I'm going with that is just a good job of McClain staying in the box, do the small things. Those produce runs. So
yeah, and that's what me and Tander was saying. That's heads up to it would have been very easily to just move your foot.
Yes. Well, you want to. We're in danger right there with Mac. If she doesn't be careful, she's close to being out of the box. If she swings and steps, she's going to be out of the box, and that umpire, if he pays any attention at all, is going to call that. So
that'll bring the count 2-1 to Stennett. Scott with the pitch, delivers a little bit high.
One thing about it, her on-base percentage so far this game is 1,000. And she scored 2 runs in the process, so
yeah,
we'll take it. Any way we can get on base.
That'll bring the count to 3-1 to Stennett. foul ball down third base line. Yeah, you know, the girls, they're being 100%, 100% effort, but they are having a blast right now.
Oh, absolutely. You know, the first game last night against Ardmore, I kind of chalked it up. Russ, we've been playing a little bit in these festivals and stuff like that, but first true regular season game of the year, a little bit of nerves, playing in front of the homecoming crowd, Then they came out against Dibble last night and responded really well.
Swing and a miss by Stennett right there.
Got her to chase one. That's okay.
Yeah.
We got cushion right now, but now's where we need to work on the small things to get better.
Yeah.
But going against Dibble last night, that second game they kind of turned it on a little bit, and the run production came up with what we were expecting to see from them. And then you're seeing that relay again tonight. They're coming out, bat swinging and ready to go. So
that'll bring Lily Dotson to the square. First pitch was a ball, 2 outs, 1-0 count against Lily. Scott receives the signal, delivers the pitch.
This going to be foul.
Long foul ball down third base.
Way foul. She straightens that out. It's sitting in the parking lot over there. So
she's just showing them football boys that she can hit it that far.
Yesterday they had a bunch of them boys had their trucks windows facing the field. I'm thinking, they may pay for that, and they got close a couple times.
Yeah. Pitch to Dotson. A little bit low.
When you look at our lineup from top to bottom, there's the potential there to go yard. And I don't know that we've had this kind of power since Madison's been here in 7th grade and watching high school. I don't know that we've had that kind of power from top to bottom.
Swing and a miss by Dotson. That'll bring the count to 2-2. Robert, there's that 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. So here comes the ritual.
That's just too many twos.
That's a whole lot of twos in the second inning.
You can spell it any way you want it, but that's too many twos.
Yeah. And she battles it off. That's just a good job. Just keep battling, seeing more pitches. The more pitches we see, the better we are. So.
Yeah, the Leopardettes did push their pitchers to a combined 67 pitches in the first inning.
Yeah, but we also walked up 18 batters. So, that's pretty good when you can put 18 to the plate in one inning. Heads up.
Lily fouls off over the backstop.
So when you can put 18 batters up to in any inning, good things are going to happen.
Yeah. Lily settles back into the box. Scott receives the signal. Pitch is delivered.
Got her to chase another one up.
Third base will settle underneath that, and that will be 3 outs for the Leopardettes. So Jones away that time without any damage, and Leopardettes will be taking the field.
That being said, we're going to take a quick break. Stay tuned, folks. You're watching Leopardette Softball live on the Leopardette Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Dr. Matt Shelton with Lindsay Family Dentistry. I'd like to thank all the patients we've been able to serve over the years. For those of you who are unhappy with your smile, tired of having dental pain, crooked or missing teeth, or loose-fitting dentures, at Lindsay Family Dentistry, we can care for all your dental needs, including cosmetic dentistry, crown and bridge, root canals, braces, Invisalign, conventional implants for tooth replacement, and mini diameter implants for denture stabilization. Our braces fee starts at $4,500, and for those of you with poor-fitting dentures, we can place 6 mini-diameter implants on the upper for $3,600 and 4 mini-diameter implants on the lower for $2,600. To schedule your consultation, stop by the office at 102 Southwest 7th Street, Lindsay, Oklahoma, or give us a call at 405-756-4093. As a 1997 graduate of Lindsay High School, I'd like to take the time to say Go Leopards.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Bronx-Jackson Stadium, where the Leopardettes are playing the Jones Longhorns. We are in the top of the 3rd inning. We have a score of 13-3. You know, Lee, do we get a little nervous, or do we just keep hammering at it like we're going?
You know, my deal is don't take your foot off the gas and just keep rolling.
Guys, I think we've been through our lineup 3 times. Is that correct?
We're 2.5 times through.
They
just now turned their lineup over. But, you know, my philosophy is, you know, when you start trying to take your foot off the gas, you lose some momentum. Use this as a learning situation.
And keep pushing
punch the gas,
yeah.
And because, trust me, if some other team has a chance to do it to us, they're going to do it to us. So
that will bring off Jones's leadoff batter, Baxler, up. Reese's first pitch just a little bit outside. That'll be a 1-0 count to Baxler.
You know, it's finally nice to see somebody else have to call the pitches when their kid's pitching. I did that a lot last year when Madison was pitching, and it's nerve-wracking when you're up here.
First strike for Baxter.
Because you want to get involved in the game and you want to say something. You're like, oh, I can't say nothing yet.
So that'll bring the count 1-1 to Baxter. Flood receives the signal. Delivery. Hard foul ball towards Lowry over there.
That got to Oompa over there.
Robert, there's that speed. So that'll bring the count to 1-2 against Baxter. Reese to deliver.
Trying to get her to chase right there, but you know, she's got some room to work with here.
You know, you mentioned Coach Lowry's speed, but I think what's equally important is his form. Absolutely perfect form.
Reese with the pitch. Long foul ball over home dugout.
Saw Coach Edwards' wife kind of making a beeline over there toward the girls where they're all at, and of course the oldest saw the ball coming, was able to pay attention a little bit there, which is good.
That's a 2-2 count against Baxter. Hit down third base line. Baxter will do a stand-up at 2.
You know, kind of a repeat what she did first time at bat. First time at bat, she went center field. But the girl, nonetheless, she's a good hitter. And
yes.
This young lady coming up next, she can hit the ball too. So, you know, we can't take the foot off of the gas on this deal. We got to keep it on.
That'll bring out Chapman, number 11 for the Longhorns. Reese takes the signal, steps on the mound to deliver. First pitch called strike. That'll be an 0-1 count against Chapman. Baxter remains at 2. Strike 2 for Reese Flood. That'll be an 0-2 count against Baxter.
If I remember right, this girl bunted her first at bat. So
yeah, right down the chalk.
I mean, but this time, I mean, she's got 2 on her. She's not going to bunt. If she does, that's kind of a heck of a call by the coach. But
just missed inside for a 1-2 count. You know, but sometimes those plays, you know, you have to do those sneaky plays.
Well,
like
at this
that.
point in the game, I mean, you have nothing to lose. Why not? Nope.
So.
Yeah. No cow. Yeah, she.
Dennett.
If he wants, he can eject her.
He's
only throwing her. Now understand this. He's only calling her out. He's not ejecting her. Now he could eject her because she threw her arm in the air at McLean as she is coming across.
Yeah.
If he ejects her, then she's disqualified for 3 games. So. You know, you're going to see. I think we're fixing to see a switch at catcher.
Yeah. Looks like Stennett's either got a nosebleed or a hurt wrist. One of the two. I can't really tell. We'll hope she's okay. but there was a collision at home plate. And that's what the umpire was talking to the coach about. The elbow was thrown out.
Yeah, she's coming across the plate, and I mean, was it intentional? I don't know. I would like to think that no kid's going to try to take another kid out. Now, and I will say, you know, each of them have the equal opportunity for home plate. Ball was coming into play. I mean, it's questionable either way.
And it could have been just natural instinct.
And it could have been.
Yeah.
I mean,
in front of you, you throw your
I can assure you, I don't think that young lady tried to do that on purpose to try to take McLean out. I would love to believe. I believe that. So.
Well, you're a competitive athlete.
Absolutely.
I mean, that's what it's about.
Absolutely. And you know, she's trying to score. You know that, and that kind of goes back to the old saying: is when you're going to come home and you know it's going to be close, don't try to run, slide.
Yeah.
Because she slides right there. It's not even a question.
Yeah.
You know, I just hope McLean's okay. I know you can see some concern over there with Coach Allison, you know, looking at her. But
yeah, and you kind of understand why the Jones team and fans don't agree with it, but the rules are the rules.
Yes, and it goes back to even the first inning when McLean got hit with the ball that rolls up there that, you know, a pebble. I mean, it barely even touched her, but the rule is that.
And two, Lee, I've watched this umpire a million, and he's very consistent. You know, if this was uncharacteristic of him, it'd be different.
It'd be different.
He's very consistent.
And I don't think with as big of a lead as what we have right here, I mean, it's not gonna alter the game one way or the other.
Just missed outside. That'll be a walk. Ball 4. Chapman will advance to 1. So, but even with that happening, you know, here's your Leopardettes adversary. You know, we pull our third baseman behind the plate.
Bring our center fielder in,
bring our center fielder in. A bunch of pitcher.
Got her at first.
She's out at 1. That will advance the runner to 2.
That's a good job, Reese. Quick throwing it over to Madison. Madison got that long reach, being able to get out there and get it snagged before the girl there because the girl was moving.
Yeah.
But to what you were saying is this is the versatility of this team is we just brought an outfielder from the outfield, put her at third, and our third baseman went to catch. And so, you know, that kind of versatility is awesome.
Yeah. First pitch fouled off by Higgins.
And this is not a knock on last year's team by no means, but this is something that we didn't have last year. We have that versatility. We had a couple of move-ins. You know, we got a couple of girls that are freshmen this year that are going to give us a lot of valuable time.
Chapman will remain at 2. Reese receives the signal.
Good pitch on the inside.
A swing and a miss by Higgins. So Higgins settles back into the box.
And I believe they put Leslie Wilmot in left field. I believe is who they put in and brought Addie Dotson in to third.
Reese receives the signal. Pitch away. Strike 3, set her down. That's strikeout number 5, I think, for Reese.
That sounds about right.
And with that being said, we're going to take a quick break. Stay tuned, folks. You're watching Leopardette Softball live on the Leopardette Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Ben Long, an agent with Oklahoma Healthcare Exchange. During this year's annual enrollment, we wanted you to know that you have a local solution for all your Medicare and health insurance needs. Our agents live and work throughout the entire great state of Oklahoma. Whether you're in Lindsay, Ardmore, Lawton, McAllister, or any of the major metropolitan areas. Give us a call to learn more at 855-786-8343. Again, that phone number is 855-786-8343. And we look forward to hearing from you.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Bronx-Jackson Stadium. This is your Leopardette Sports Network. We're here with the Leopardettes squaring off against the Jones Longhorns. We were talking off air, but we've had a crazy night here tonight.
It has been. I didn't get to see any of the junior high game. I hope it wasn't as exciting as this. But, you know, when you look at the rollers and the hits I mean, it's just been a kind of a roller coaster ride. And the good thing is we're on the top side of that tidal wave.
Yeah.
Riding it rather than being on that bottom side, because that first inning started out, it started out kind of rocky.
Yeah. Well, starting off this inning, bottom of the third. This will
interesting, guys.
This will be
okay.
Kaylin Taylor.
Just so everybody understands, I think the coach thought that the girl that was called out of home was actually I think she thought she was tossed out of the game, and she was not ejected.
Oh.
And that's what the coach is coming to ask. And now you see the kind of the moving around because they thought the girl was ejected. So I'm glad to see that he didn't eject her, because I truly believe she didn't do that on purpose.
Yeah, and
whatever he saw, because I'll be honest with you, I didn't see it, but whatever he saw, I'm a firm believer she didn't do that on purpose.
Yeah. Scott receives the pitch from the coach as Kaylin Taylor digs in the box. Pitch away. I don't think she meant to swing it that way.
I don't think so either. That ball tailed in on her.
So that'll bring the count to 0-1 against Taylor.
You know, you talk about a kid that's due. I mean, this kid is due.
Pitch away. Popped up. Catcher digs for it.
Good effort by the catcher right there. I'm glad she didn't meet that concrete ledge right there.
Yeah, good effort by number 2 there.
That concrete ledge right there has worried me since we got here in Madison's 7th grade year, when I seen a couple balls come off the bottom side of that and fly back out to the pitcher.
Kaylin Taylor settles back in the box. Scott receives the signal. Sets to deliver. A little bit high and outside.
I don't know if it's me, but I'm noticing that they like to pitch outside. They don't bring much inside. If they bring it inside, it's because I think that they're missing. But they're calling pitches to the outside on purpose to stay away from our power.
Yeah, hard hit ball.
Well, that's going to sky out.
Left fielder will settle underneath that one. That'll be out number 1 for the Leopardettes. That'll bring up Addie Dotson.
Her last at bat, she bounced it off the left field wall. So
Scott receives the pitch from the coach. Addie digs in the box. First pitch just clips inside corner.
You know, I like this umpire, but he's calling the strike before the ball's ever into the catcher's glove at times.
No, you can't, bud.
Scott steps on the mound. Hard hit ball by Addie Dotson. She'll make it to first.
Just a good job right there, taking what they gave her. And she's going to go.
This ball. Heads up play by Addie Dotson right there.
Yeah, one thing about it, she's taking her elbow guard off, and not once did she take her eye off the ball. Yeah. She knew where that ball was at the whole time, and when she saw it go past the pitcher, she started walking, and when it hit the dugout that way, she was rolling. That's a good job.
That'll bring up number 5, Maddie McGowan, to the plate. Scott receives a signal. Sets to deliver. Just a little low.
You know, I've heard you guys talk, referring to Madison in the last couple of games, about discipline. You know, if she doesn't like something, she's not, I mean, she used to swing just about anything.
Yeah.
But she's really worked on her discipline and trying to get better at the plate.
Pitch just a little, he calls that a strike. And that's why I have not wanted to call one early.
Yeah.
Exactly why. So that'll bring the count 1-1 against Maddie. But yeah, this weekend in Panama, I think she went to a 9-pitch count.
Yes.
Pitch is low from Scott.
Oh, get down.
Addie will steal third.
I believe he called that a ball. Okay, yeah, good. He called that a ball. I couldn't tell what he called it because the ball was moving. So
yeah, that'll bring the count to 2-1 against McGowan. Addie in scoring position at third. Scott with the pitch.
Oh,
Just a bit high.
it almost looked like the one he called a strike a second ago. So
Scott receives the signal.
if she'll set on this one, it could be good. Yep, outside, but again, I'd rather her take that strike on the outside right now than try to force something. So
Yeah, that'll bring the count 3-2 to McGowan.
they're going to throw it to the same spot.
Got it, man. Go get it.
Oh,
Hard hit.
yes!
Left field. That's
Golly.
score, Addie Dotson. McGowan running to 2. She'll have a stand-up double.
Nice job. Can you hear me? There we go. And just a nice job right there, just sitting on it.
Yeah, that's and that's the discipline we've been talking about. You know, making sure that she throws you that pitch you want.
Well, yeah, and again, but that's the thing about our whole team. When you look, they're patient. We really sit back and we take a pitcher deep into the count, and that's a good job. And this is another batter that'll take you deep into the count.
Yeah. First pitch called strike to Miss Jaden Webb.
You know, Jaden will make you pay if you mess up right here. She will make you pay right here.
Maddie remains at 2. Scott with the pitch. Hard fly ball to left field.
That's
She'll
going to force
settle
Maddie
under it
back
for
second.
the out.
Again, I think we're still just a little bit out front on everything instead of sitting back and waiting. If they sit back just a smidge right here, man, there's no telling what can happen.
That'll bring number 11, Briley Wood, to the plate.
You know, Briley's very capable of putting one over. She hit one at Marlowe. Her and Madison went back-to-back in a game where they, you know, both of them just teed off, and it's a very similar style of pitching that we're seeing right here. So,
Yeah. Looks like there's just a little confusion between pitcher and coach. But Scott does receive the signal, delivers a pitch.
one thing I'm noticing with Briley is she's got a huge bat, but sometimes, you know, when she's steps towards third, if she'll step more toward the pitcher, and I'm by no means am I critiquing anybody, my kid does it too, but she's got all the power in the world, and she's taking herself away from it.
So that'll be strike number 2 for Wood. Maddie McGowan remains at second. That'll bring the count 0-2, 2 outs. Wood digs in. Pitch
Good
is
pitch.
high off the top of the glove of the catcher. McGowan will steal third.
Easiest stolen base she'll get all year.
So that brings the count to 1-2 to Wood.
You know, Briley's one of the girls that moved into us from Maysville, and she's been a great addition.
Yeah.
You know, we had Gentry move in. Gentry hurt her knee in basketball, and which, you know, she tore her ACL. Otherwise, we'd be seeing her as well. So
Yeah.
you got Leslie Wilmot that's playing left now.
Scott with the pitch. That would be strike 3 and out number 3. So that will close out the
Third inning.
third inning.
We're going to take a quick break. Stay tuned, folks. You're watching Leopardette Softball live on the Leopardette Sports Network.
When the oilfield industry needs an honest, hard-working, and dependable electrical contractor, they signal for SOS. With a solid reputation for getting the job done, Michael Sherrock and his team are prepared to meet all of your industrial and commercial electrical needs. They're prepared to handle anything, from maintenance to automation and power line service. So remember to dial up SOS the next time you're in need of an industry-leading electrical contractor.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Bronx Jackson Stadium, where we are witnessing the Leopardettes square off against the Jones Longhorns. So, Lee, can we have a recap right now before we go into the 5th?
Wow, yeah. So first inning, I mean, we brought 18 batters up, scored 13 runs on I don't know how many hits. I mean, there was a bunch. 2 hit batters in there. Second inning kind of came out flat. Third inning had a little more hitting going on. You know, Madison hit the one to left. Addie hit one down the line. Madison brought her around. First inning for Jones, you know, they had a hard hit to center, had a hard hit to right and a bunt, and it kind of caused some confusion there for a minute. And I heard Coach Edwards say, enough, let's get serious here, and then here we go. We come up to bat, and the rest is history. So,
yeah.
You know, it brings us up to 14-3. You know, going into the fourth inning, I think we have to play 5, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know what OSSA rules with the in a district game.
Number 5 squares to bunt for first pitch. That'll be missed high by Reese. That'll bring the count to 1-0. Reese takes the signal, squares up to deliver. Fouled off over home dugout.
If I remember right, this girl's another one that hit it down the line to Madison. The one I think she kind of bobbled it on the play. It kind of scared us all because I saw it kind of pop up. I thought, you got to be kidding me. And of course, she grabs it out of the air and makes the play. But again, everybody seems to be hitting, swinging late or on it late, and so everything's going to the right side of the field.
Swing fouled off behind by number 5 Simmons. That'll bring the count to 1-2. As Simmons steps into the box, Reese receives the signal, steps to the plate to deliver.
Yep.
That'll be strike 3.
Set her down. You know, we were talking about the crowd earlier. You know, I kind of like when we have a junior high game before the varsity game because it brings more. Because a lot of the people that were here for the junior high game hung around.
Yeah.
You know, it's just really nice when you see that.
Yeah. Number 4 in the box for Jones. That'll be Britton. First pitch fouled off. She digs back into the box. Reese receives the signal. Steps to the plate to deliver. Just missed low and inside. Britton ready. Reese with the pitch.
Jammed her in.
Jammed her tight.
That's a good pitch right there.
That'll bring the count to 1-2 with 1 out. Number 4, Britton for Jones in the box. Strike 3, ring her up, set her down.
That should be what? Strikeout 7, I believe.
Strikeout 7?
I believe so. You know, and what people don't realize is, you know, a lot of high school teams, they have one good pitcher. Reese has been freaking lights out for us last year and this year, but, you know, we got 3 other girls. We got 4 pitchers, and most teams got 1. And that's going to help us huge later down the road.
Yeah.
When we're not wearing kids out. I mean, that's just their only pitcher.
First pitch was called outside.
And you've seen that with Jones. You know, they had their first pitcher come in, and she's throwing hard, and they bring their second one in, but
ball fouled off just short down third. That'll bring the count to 1-1 for number 2, Tally. Tally settles back into the box. Flood receives the signal, delivers.
Try to play.
Popped up over the backstop here. So count remains 1-2 against Tally. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Reese receives the signal. Pitch away. Long foul ball down first base side.
And it's nice, too. You've seen the whole field's moving. Not just Madison going to the fence. You got Jaden coming over. Even the outfielders are coasting all to the right.
Yeah.
And that's just people seeing the ball, and that's awesome to see because that's something you can't coach.
Reese with the pitch, misses high. That'll bring the count to 2-2. Delivers. Hard hit ball up the middle.
That is just a good job of hitting right there.
That'll
That
be
ball was
received by Brecken Klein.
that ball was low, and she went down and got it.
Yeah.
That's a good job. I mean, Reese threw it perfect. I mean, you couldn't have thrown it any better than what she had it. She had it down low and trying to make her chase, and she chased it, but she got a bat on it.
So they will bring in a pitch runner for Tally. That'll bring number 6, Calvert, at first.
Stay working, Leopardettes. Let's go.
That'll bring number 9 up to bat. That will be the pitcher, Scott.
Yeah.
Nice
First
curve.
pitch struck.
That ball is breaking a mile.
So Reese will receive the signal. Scott settles in the box. Fouled off behind.
Quickly got her down deep in the hole now. Now Reese can really just settle down and just kind of play around a little bit and try to get her to chase one here.
So that will bring the count to 0-2. Runner on first for Jones.
There it is.
Strike number 3, right down Broadway. Set her down. That'll be strikeout number 8 for Reese Flood, and that will end the top of the 4th.
We're going to take a quick break. Stay tuned, folks. You're watching Leopardette Softball live on the Leopardette Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Dr. Matt Shelton with Lindsay Family Dentistry. I'd like to thank all the patients we've been able to serve over the years. For those of you who are unhappy with your smile, tired of having dental pain, crooked or missing teeth, or loose-fitting dentures, at Lindsay Family Dentistry, we can care for all your dental needs, including cosmetic dentistry, crown and bridge, root canals, braces, Invisalign, conventional implants for tooth replacement, and mini diameter implants for denture stabilization. Our braces fee starts at $4,500, and for those of you with poor-fitting dentures, we can place 6 mini-diameter implants on the upper for $3,600 and 4 mini-diameter implants on the lower for $2,600. To schedule your consultation, stop by the office at 102 Southwest 7th Street, Lindsay, Oklahoma, or give us a call at 405-756-4093. As a 1997 graduate of Lindsay High School, I'd like to take the time to say go Leopards.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Bronk Jackson Stadium. This is your Leopardette Sports Network. We're here watching Leopardettes square off against the Jones Longhorns with a score of 14-3 in the bottom of the 4th. That'll bring Brecken Klein into the box. She'll lead off for the Leopardettes.
And folks, if you keep count, this will be our 4th time to roll our
High fly ball by Brecken Klein. Shortstop will set her underneath it.
So now we'll roll our batting lineup over for the 4th time tonight.
Yeah. So that will be one-hole hitter Reese Flood, number 6, up to bat.
Leopardettes, your one-hole hitter, number 6, Reese Flood.
So Scott receives the signal from the coach. Reese settles into the box.
It's a good job right there.
Yeah.
Holding up.
Pitch misses just outside. You know, and we've seen this girl trying to get that curve zeroed in, and that's it.
Yes.
So Scott delivers the pitch.
Nice
Ball
job
down
right there.
third base line. Reese will settle down at 1.
And she's going to
She's
go to
still in
second.
2.
That's what we were talking about. You know, it's, again, just a little bit of an error, a bobble right there, and with the speed that we have, we're going to make you pay. And Reese did just that.
Yeah.
And it wasn't even close. I mean,
Yeah. That brings up number 13, Hallie Harris, to bat. Reese remains at 2. That'll bring Lily Dotson in the hole.
I like this right here. Bringing her in, give her a chance to slap, try to see if we can get one down.
Yeah, first pitch strike. That'll be an 0-1 count to Harris.
You know, just the intensity that we started out with this year is better than what we started out with last year.
It's a little pop-up. Catcher will settle underneath that.
It'll bring Lily up.
That'll bring, number 14, Lily Dotson.
Now, what some people may have realized that right there is normally where McLean would have batted. That being because they removed McLean out of the game.
Yeah.
He chose to go ahead and let Hallie, who was her pinch runner,
Yeah.
Her courtesy runner as the catcher. So that's why we saw her come in McLean's spot there.
Yeah. Let's hope McLean's okay.
Yes. No, I don't want any of our girls to ever get hurt or any kid to get hurt as far as that goes.
Yeah. Outside pitch there to Dotson. That'll bring the count to 1-0. Reese Flood remains at 2. Scott receives the signal, settles on the mound. Dotson digs in at home. Hard hit ball, right side.
That's going to be over her head.
That'll be off the wall. That'll bring Reese in to score. Lily Dotson stands up
Lily,
double.
great places. That's a good job.
Ball
And here
pass.
goes Lily. Oh, yep. Oh. I thought she was good. She thought about it.
She wanted that third base right there. So, Coach will take a timeout to go talk to a pitcher. So, and I'm sure the coach is walking out to, tell them settle down, play your game, don't start freaking out,
Yeah.
and don't start that chaos like we did in the first inning.
Yeah, no, that's exactly right. She's not like, you can tell her body language, she's not happy. And I get it. Her girls aren't playing to her standards, and that's okay. And Jones will go back. Trust me, they're not going to give up or fold the tents, I promise. They're going to go fight and do their thing. And we got a return game with them later down the road that we got to go back to Jones. I promise you, they will be ready.
Yes, yep. Yeah, they got a good program, and you can expect them to fight.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, Scott with the pitch. A little bit high. Catcher couldn't wrestle that one in. That'll move. I cannot see the number on the runner on 3.
10. It's 10. It's
that'll be J.C. Anderson.
J.C. Anderson.
Pitch away. That'll be miss inside for Taylor.
Let's go, KT. Bring her in, KT. Let's go, bud.
I don't know that I've ever heard of a Jones team that give up.
Yeah.
And I promise you, and these girls aren't going to give up. They're going to make us earn every bit of it. And you can see, they're fighting.
Yeah, Scott just misses inside to Taylor. That'll bring the count to 3-0. J.C. Anderson remains at third. Taylor digs in. Hard hit ball down the chalk. That'll score Anderson. Taylor's going to go for 2. And she's going to get it.
Good job right there. Just a heads up, base running.
So hard hit double by Taylor. Scores Anderson. That will bring Addie Dotson to the plate.
But again, that really doesn't buy you much room because now you got another heavy hitter coming up. We're loaded with them, and I love it. I love the way this lineup sets up.
Addie settles in the plate. Scott receives the signal, delivers the pitch, and hits Addie Dotson in the calf.
I would rather her not take one in the side of the knee. I would rather her turn away from that and take that in the calf. But she's a tough kid, and you see the smile on her face as she's trotting down there. So
yeah,
and she's giving the thumbs up. Hey, I'm fine. Let's go.
Yeah. So that will bring runners to first and second for the Leopardettes as Maddie McGowan comes to the box. She digs in. Scott to deliver.
Strike on the inside. First pitch she's seen on the inside.
Yeah.
Everything else has always been to the outside.
Maddie digs back in. Scott on the mound. Misses low. That will advance the runners to third and second.
And that's a good job of Madison by not moving because she moves. That could dang close be called interference. And so just keeping her foot path, keeping her imprint there, it's a good job.
Yeah, you want to block that throw to 3.
Exactly. As long as she's not moving, there is no throw there.
Yeah. Scott to deliver.
Oh, she wanted to.
It's hard to lay off them high ones.
Oh, she wanted that. So she wanted to swing so bad.
That'll bring the count to 2-1. 2 outs for the Leopardettes. Runners in scoring position. It'll be a high fly ball to third baseman. She settles under. That'll be out number 3 for the Leopardettes, and that will be the end or the bottom of the 5th.
Hi, I'm Ben Long, an agent with Oklahoma Healthcare Exchange. During this year's annual enrollment, we wanted you to know that you have a local solution for all your Medicare and health insurance needs. Our agents live and work throughout the entire great state of Oklahoma. Whether you're in Lindsay, Ardmore, Lawton, McAllister, or any of the major metropolitan areas. Give us a call to learn more at 855-786-8343. Again, that phone number is 855-786-8343, and we look forward to hearing from you.
Welcome back. This is your Leopardettes Sports Network down here at the Bronx-Jackson Stadium. The Leopardettes have squared off with the Jones Longhorns. Leopardettes lead 16-3. This is the top of the 5th.
You know, one thing I haven't seen yet, and I hope I don't see it in a way, but is, you know, the whole OU horns down, you know, with us playing the Longhorns. I know there was some talk of a couple of girls, oh, we can do the horns down. I'm like, oh, boy, this could get ugly.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's good to see that we're holding some composure here and playing with mature young ladies. So
yeah. So let's take a quick second here, you know, and if you get an opportunity to come out and watch these girls, come out and watch. They are entertaining. The crowd's entertaining. The stands, they get pretty wound up. First pitch, strike from Reese Flood. But to listen to the dugout and the girls, you know, having a good time.
Absolutely. It's a lot of fun just to hear the energy. And like I said, it's gotten better every year. It seems like we get more and more energy, and it helps when you've got higher expectations. Right.
That'll be strike 2 by Reese Flood. That'll bring the count to 0-2 against number 20, Sanders for Jones. So Jones settles back in the box. Reese on the mound delivers. Misses high and outside.
That's a good miss right there. Just trying to get her to chase something. You know, Reese is well in control right here. I mean, and no reason to try to hurry anything or try to pressure anything. So
Reese delivers. Strike 3. Right. How's Mr. Rutledge say it? Strike
right
3.
Down Broadway.
Right down Broadway. Ring her up, set her down.
Ring her up, set her down. That's right.
Number 9 strikeout for Reese Flood tonight. So that'll bring number 1, Baxter. I think they're back at the top of their lineup.
Yes, that's the top.
Batting for the Longhorns, number 1, Baxter.
Misses just low and inside.
Again, this young lady, she took one center field, then she took one to left field. She can hit the ball. I mean, she sees the ball very well.
Yeah, Baxter settles in at the box. Reese delivers. That'll be called strike. That'll bring the count to 1-1.
You know, I hear people say, oh, don't swing at that. If they would come sit over to this angle and see where way that ball's coming through the zone and climbing, they'd understand why he called it a strike.
Reese gets her to chase. So that'll be strike number 2 on Baxter.
They'd also understand why she swung at that.
Well, yeah. No, that's exactly right, because it looks a whole lot different than the way they're seeing it from the other side. Again, she rips it down the line that way.
That'll be fouled off hard towards Jones's coach.
She bare knuckles that bad. Boy.
Yes, she did. But she didn't take it in the eyeball. Good job right there by
Little
Addie.
Pop up fly ball to Addie Dotson there at third. That'll produce the second out against the Longhorns.
You know, get her jammed in after what she's done her first 2 at-bats, that's a good job right there.
That'll bring up number 11, Chapman. Chapman digs into the box. Reese on the plate. First pitch called strike. That'll bring the count 0-1 against Chapman. Reese just misses low. That'll bring the count 1-1. As Chapman digs back into the box, Reese receives the signal, delivers the pitch. Just misses inside. That'll bring the count to 2-1. Leopardettes have 2 outs. No runners on.
That's a good job of that batter being disciplined right there. You saw her, she almost wanted to let that go, but she thought better, and I mean, it was just outside. So
yeah, that'll bring the count to 3-1.
So I mean, that'll tell you, these kids, Jones, they see it, they understand.
Yeah.
You know, they had a rough inning. You know, they had a couple of errors that bit them, and we took advantage of it. So, and ever since then, I mean, we've only scored, 3 runs since the first inning. So,
yeah.
I mean, you think about that, when you look at it that way, I mean, this is a good ball team.
Yeah.
We just took advantage of some mistakes that they made. So,
Chapman settles in, fouled off again. That'll keep the count at 3-2. Chapman digs back into the box. Reese receives the signal. Pitch away.
oh, that's close.
So just misses inside for ball 4.
You know, and I don't mind that he's calling it tight, because when we get down the road, this is going to be called tight. I'm okay with that. I mean, it kind of jacks with your pitchers a little bit, but, you know, we're up with a big lead.
That'll bring up number 3, Kimball. She hits a long foul ball down right side. Chapman will remain at 1. Reese gets the signal. Kimball digs into the plate. Swing and a miss by Kimball.
Good pitch right there, climbing up through the zone. It's hard to do anything with that.
That brings the count to 0-2 against Kimball.
I mean, you got to get, you know, if you're going to try to hit one that's climbing through the zone, you got to get on it early.
Right down Broadway, ringer up, set her down, strikeout number 10 for Reese Flood.
And that is the ball game, ladies and gentlemen.
I want to thank everybody for tuning in and remind everybody that we will be in Ripley.
Yes, this weekend.
Friday, first game starts at 10 o'clock.
Hopefully, yes.
We'll have live coverage. And
thanks for joining us, everybody.
When the oilfield industry needs an honest, hard-working, and dependable electrical contractor, they signal for SOS. With a solid reputation for getting the job done, Michael Sherrock and his team are prepared to meet all of your industrial and commercial electrical needs. They're prepared to handle anything, from maintenance to automation and power line service. So remember to dial up SOS the next time you're in need of an industry-leading electrical contractor.